of them. You're wasting all your time and money on models. Paint what you have.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Model Club TV, episode 76.
What the fuck is that?
What? That?
76. 76. I had this. I was doing this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I got your
That's
math
pretty
skills.
obvious.
All of a sudden, I have your math skills. Okay. That's so fun.
As always,
76.
my lovely co-host, Sky Johansson. I am Jason Walker. You will notice I am under the weather still. I can't laugh. I start coughing. Been sick for over a week. Finally starting to feel better today. I'm not looking for sympathy. Just warning, for the sound of my voice is going to be terrible. And if I break out into a coughing fit.
Like the sound of your voice doesn't already fucking just grate on people. Okay.
I'm sure it does. Especially the ghost of John Tucky, but yeah.
Fuck Jason Walker.
Man, I don't know what I did to that guy. But anyway, how are you, sir?
I'm great. And luckily, I'm not sick because you were here yesterday.
I don't think I was contagious anymore. Let's get it out of the way. 1,000 subscribers. We did it. Holy crap.
Now it's saying 1.02, whatever that means.
I think it's, we have 1,020 right now, is what I just looked. But, I mean, we're going to just take this moment right here. Thank you, everybody who has ever watched this show for 10 seconds or has followed us from the beginning. Thank you for all the support from everyone who's donated a kit. Anyone who's clicked a like on this stupid episode or at any point or subscribed. We appreciate it. We didn't think we'd be here. I really didn't. It's been crazy. Thank you. I don't know how to. I'm humbled by all of it. But Scott,
I got a text from my sister-in-law who knows nothing about this, who's been watching. She loves the Jason mom jokes. And you mentioned, I think it was last episode, you talked about your colonoscopy.
Yeah.
and she told me, "Oh, I'm so glad you didn't mention when I had mine." So
so now you are. Okay, good.
So now I will. So apparently,
have you never learned? Have you not learned?
Apparently, she woke up during hers a little bit.
Oh,
and started swatting at the doctor. Hey,
that's awful.
Hey,
that is
get
terrible.
Out of there. Hey.
Wow.
I think they gassed her right back out, but can you imagine? So,
well, seriously though, thank you.
She felt obligated. She felt guilty because she subscribed to get us closer to 1,000. So she felt guilty. I'm like, really?
No, that works. Hey, any little bit.
She'll stop watching after this.
Okay.
Because
as long as she stays subscribed.
She doesn't like me anyway, so it's gonna,
But Scott, you have anything you want to say to our fans, people who watch the show? I can't believe we have fans. I can't believe people even
I can't believe we have fans. I can't believe we have 1,000 subscriptions. Granted, some are friends and family. We have a couple that are no longer with us.
Yeah, but as long as they're still active, we're good.
And one's calling in that's no longer with us.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
So no, I'm glad we're entertaining somebody if we're entertaining.
Yeah.
And if you're watching because you hate us, that's okay too.
That works too. Just stay subscribed. That's all that matters.
Stay subscribed.
It hit me the other day that when Phil passed, but our two of our earliest people that watched the show were Phil and Marty, and both of them have died since we started the show. And it's a weird, that feels weird in a weird, like it just, but thank you everybody. I really am humbled. This was a dumb idea. It's still a dumb idea. Still a really dumb idea, but it's working. And whatever. We'll figure it out. The side note to this is, yes, you'll see commercials now. And we've done this for free for going on 3 years now. I'm not looking, trust me, we're not going to be making a lot of money. Any money will go to ship prizes, not prizes, but kits out or whatever we're giving away. The money will go to a good place. If you want to click past the ads, click past them. That's fine with me. Don't feel like you have to watch an ad. Like, just please. It's just how YouTube is, and who knows, with the words we use, we may not stay monetized for long anyway. So this is one big experiment. For people who don't know, I'm learning as we go. So until you've hit that mark, till you get monetized, this whole other back end opens up. So I'm starting to see things that I hadn't seen, like how YouTube actually works and pays people, and it's, man, there's a lot. What are you laughing at? Back end open?
Back end open up like your mom.
Speaking of which, no. Speaking of back ends opening up, I went on a little trip, which is why I think I'm sick. I went to Buffalo, New York, and I'll throw some pictures up here. I went to we mentioned it before, I went to the Fisher-Price / Mattel factory in East Aurora, New York, and then went to Niagara Falls and all that stuff. But Scott, I got you a little gift. Would like you to open that little gift now. On the show, there's some things in there that are pretty cool. It's a little bag. Sealed still? Did you peek?
Yeah.
Did you peek? No?
Okay. Sealed and Funkin' Wagnall's torch and 6 o'clock. No one knows the contents of this bag but you.
Just me. And Jamie.
Look, I'm peeling the tape.
All right, excellent. All right. Got you a present. Because you always say I don't get you anything. So
Speaking of, give me something before I open it. You were at my house last night. We filmed a segment that's going to be on here.
Yeah, we're back to what's in the bin.
And I opened a box of something that the Worthlings had sent me. It was something they got in on and I got in on. It was really cool. It's actually like a little wooden organ that'll go with the Phantom kit. And you saw it, so it was really cool. Yeah. But in the box,
hey, get right in that mic, will you?
I got this little lobster.
You got a lobster?
I got a lobster. So maybe that's because you're my lobster.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Because you don't watch Friends. Okay. Do I got to look at it? Is there any order I got to pull anything out?
Pull out the disc last. The thing that is a round circle.
Okay. So I'm pulling this out. Oh my God. Okay. So I've got my hand in here. I haven't seen this, but it feels like a foot. And
it is a foot.
What the fuck? What?
It's a Bigfoot foot.
God. We're going to debunk this whole Bigfoot.
Yeah, okay. All right. Keep going.
Let's get into the next one. The next one. Man, this is interesting. I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, just take it
by touching it.
It's a
looky. It's a
Fisher
Batman.
Yeah, it's a Fisher-Price Little People, the new style, not the old ones that Jamie collects, but a Fisher-Price Little People Batman.
Batman.
And I even picked the blue colors for you because they had black, like the black Batman, but I went blue and gray.
Okay.
All right, this is the big one, Scott. You ready? I hope.
It's a big round disc. This could be condoms. There we go. This is exactly what I need.
Say it out loud.
Instant underpants. Just add water. Okay. So because I know you're a disgusting piece of shit, okay? You bought 2 of these, didn't you? Because you tried it.
Nope,
didn't you?
I bought one. I bought only one. I only bought one. So for people to understand, Scott tells some pretty good stories on Discord on Saturday nights about some accidents. So when I saw that, I was like, that is Joe Hansen's.
Man, I wish I'd have had these more than one time.
So there you go. There's your gifts.
Well, there's my gifts. I'll put them up there in my shelf of wonder.
So real quick about Buffalo, New York. Every time I go somewhere, I try to, I Google search hobby shops, that sort of thing. It looks like a barren wasteland in terms of hobby stores up that way. So if anyone around the Buffalo, New York area knows of any good hobby stores, I'd love to know which ones are your go-to place. I found a couple that were game stores. There was like a train shop, but no standard. There was like an RC store, no standard. What is
this supposed to be?
It's a foot.
Duh. But I'm looking at it going,
it's a finger puppet.
Oh, it's a finger puppet. Oh. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
You can make peg leg tracks in your back in the snow. Like a 1-footed Bigfoot came around. But I'd like to know, are there any good hobby stores up that way near Niagara and all that? Like, it was like, I hadn't been there since I think I was a junior in high school. But we did the Maid of the Mist, did all that stuff. It was fun. It was a good time.
Who'd you go there with in high school?
My family.
Your mom?
Yes. And my dad and my brother. And we went through Windsor to Toronto and then back down. And while we were in Toronto, got in a car accident in a head-on collision and had to rent a car and drive home like the next day.
I bet that was an insurance nightmare for your parents.
It was, I'm sure. Yes. And as soon as we got out of the car, they started blaming me for driving, even though both cars ended up in our lane and I wasn't even driving. It was a disaster. Anyway, so next bit of news. Just we're trying to get some stuff out of the way here. Our kit. We had to update one of the parts. That part is available for download in the folder. I'll put the link here again. So if you want to learn how to 3D print, which Scott has a video coming soon, we're going to do a 3D printing for boomers video. It's in the works.
Beginning boomers. We should say beginning boomers.
Beginning boomers. So if you need a file to practice with, use our file. It'll be in there. The link to the Google Drive is there. But we did update the base file to make it was on FDM printers, was printing really thin. So we had, beef it out a little bit. And I now have them available. If someone would like them, it's $30 for the little one shipped, $55, I think I said for the big one. So email me at modelclubtv@gmail.com. It's on the screen now. modelclubtv@gmail.com. If you do want one of those, our kit, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it is, and again, I apologize for my voice this episode, 708-816-4299, 708-816-4299. We got a couple of voicemails that are quite strange this episode, but we're going to keep it short because of my voice. Like we mentioned, we have What's in the Bin, the return of What's in the Bin. We have the winner of the Worthling Head Contest this episode. And, Scott, what else do we have? Little announcement.
We have a little announcement. Let's call it a resurrection. And we'll talk about it. But it's out there. There's a website. You can post the link here. There's a Facebook page. And I'm working with Neal DeConte and Danya, Mike Park's widow, to bring back some of Mike's work. And so we're going to discuss that a little bit here.
Wait, are they going to be on the show?
They're going to be on the show.
Cool. So we have we're kind of skipping the normal format this episode. We're going to do some of it, but we're shortening up a lot of that because we have a bunch of moving parts this episode. So great little interview with those two. Great. We have Mark coming on here in a little bit to pick the winner. And let's get right into the giveaway. We have the giveaway from Mike Reagan that came back from Mark's hobby bench. Mark, we're thinking of you. Again, we got more from Mark coming up in a future episode here, but this is the Invisible Man bust from Michael Reagan, sculpted by Tony Cipriano. Scott, you like this piece?
I do like that piece. I wish I could have entered.
Yeah, it is a nice piece. Really cool.
I have the Dracula and monster.
Right.
And then I have the creature Mike sent us. Sent me a creature. We had our giveaway of these, and but yeah, this is it's a good set. I've talked to Tony about this, the ones that he sculpted, and a lot of people paint these normal, but these really, to me, they look better bronze.
Yeah, I agree,
because they're more of a skull. And if you look at that one close, and I don't know if you can see it, but you could probably still see some of the tool marks and stuff in it. Where these were meant, they're sculpts, but they're not sculpts that were finally finished like what we're used to, and they look really good bronzed. They really
I
do.
agree.
So, I mean, I'm not saying it won't look good painted, but this series looks great bronzed.
I agree. All right, I'm going to start hitting shuffle. Scott, tell me when to stop hitting shuffle.
Now.
Spinning. Who's the winner of this fantastic Oh, James Downing, 37, 129. James Downing. Kurt, you just missed it. A hair. Oh, man. So that was a close finish. All right. James Downing, let me know. Send me an email at modelclubtv@gmail.com and we'll get that out to you. Oops.
And I believe these are still available from Michael Reagan.
There we go. Yeah, still. We'll put his contact info down there below, too. And we'll get that out to you. So we have a new giveaway. This one's from Ron Joseph. Ron brought me a giant box of kits to Wonderfest. There's going to be 2 winners for this one, but there's a lot of kits. So let me explain how this is going to work. You either want them or you don't. So you're either in or you're out. There'll be 2 giveaways, 2 names pulled. I get to pick which one gets what pile. So here we go. The first pile is these. The beatnik. Are these beatniks? What were these called? Frantics? Totally Fab?
Yeah, the
Frantics. So is they supposed to be like beatniks? Like that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's 60s.
Yeah. All right. So you get this one. This is the first set. Give me a giveaway. So this one. This one. Which is the Frantic Banana Pushing the Skins. I guess that is the... What are those called?
Bongos.
This one's Totally Fab. So you get those 2. You get the 2 dancers that are called Frantic Cats. And you get the Steel Pluckers having a bash. So this is the first pile. So you can either get this pile. Oh, hold on. Or you get this pile of 6 kits. We'll go through them real quick. They're the Silly Surfers, Woody on a Safari, Hot Dogger Hanging 10. Oh, you know what? No, we'll make 2 because there's doubles of this one. Oh, no, that's the only double.
So we'll make that the third one.
Yeah, we'll make a third. That's the constantly. So there'll be 3 winners. One person gets 1 kit. So let's go back. All right. Woody on a Safari. Hot Dogger hanging 10. Ho Dad making the scene with a 6-pack. You get that.
There was a guy, I forgot his name, that did a really beautiful build-up of that years back.
Beach Bunny catching rays.
It was beautiful. I have that one. I love that one.
Wait, did I already say that? No, it's a different one. Hot Dogger and Surf Bunny riding tandem. So so you get 1 pile is 4 kits. Another pile is 5 kits, and then there's one by itself. So you have to be a fan of these kits to enter. If you're not, I'm not parsing them out. There's 3 entries. I get to pick who gets what, except for that last one. That'll get the 1 kit. So, Scott, sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, that's next up.
They're great kits. They're a lot of fun. And that stuff was some of Phil's favorite stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do it this episode for Phil. So we didn't get to it. So. All right, moving on.
And thank you, Ron Joseph.
Thank you so much, Ron Joseph. Thank you. That's a lot of stuff. All right, you ready? News and reviews? All right, up first. What do we have, Scott?
Our good friend, Well Winner, has blessed us with another one of my ideas. And another Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Cool. All right.
And
so this was really your idea?
Yeah, it really was. It really was. I suggested it to him.
Again, you're an idea guy. You're not an artsy guy. You're an idea guy.
But I always love this bit where hey, Rocky, you want to see me pull a rabbit out of my head? Presto. So
that's not a bad Bullwinkle.
I also made a small art direction thing on this. So he had this nameplate he had on the back of the base on a post. And I said, no, lose the post and put it on the front, make it optional. Okay, so I think it's an optional nameplate if you want to. But I love this. It's perfect. It's I think I need a new hat. So this guy is just awesome, and I'm so mad I sent a box to him that it looks like post office lost, and I'm just so upset about it. So
yeah, that's disappointing.
Because I had some stuff, and then here you see the parts breakdown. And if he sculpted those whiskers and the Bullwinkle, I'm going to kill him. But but that's all right. If he did, I can have him remove them.
Looks good. That's a really cool piece. Well, again, as always, well done, well winner.
Well done, well winner. Another winner from Well Winner.
Absolutely. All right, what do we got next?
That's all I have.
Everybody, it is a very short news and reviews. What we have next is, and again, I'm getting used to the new system. We have from William Paquette, and son of Sheer Terror Society, and Paul Gill. We have the nurses from Silent Hill. If you're into the gruesome, this is it. These are some really nice busts. And these are going to be coming back out through Son of Sheer Terror Society. Information will be down there below, but you can't go wrong with a Bill Paquette sculpture. You just can't. And man, really, really good, nice stuff.
Yeah, and I have to go back to the Rocky and Bullwinkle. He did sculpt the fucking eyebrows on the head. But
he did?
They look like they're thick enough they'll come out.
Okay. All right, let me go back to that. All right, and then next from Sheer Terror. Winter Phase 2, concept design and sculpture by William Paquette, 2017. So this is coming back. Sheer Terror Society. I don't know what else to say other than if you're into this sort of thing, you can't pass these up. These are really, really, really nice.
Now, am I the only one wondering what Paquette dreams about at night? Because he really comes up with some.
He does.
His just really creative, like you say. If this is your type of your genre, this is really good stuff.
Yeah. There's one thing that I think he does better than everybody else, and that's like dripping goo or ripping flesh, if that makes sense. If you look in that center, like the way he has that stretched out is just like, it's like perfect. And when he has, I think back to his Phantom of the Opera piece that he did that I have, where he has like the wax, like the Phantom's kind of face is kind of dripping on the one side. Because I know back then he was using a wax pen for some of that stuff. And it's just, I love how he does it. It's just really, really nice stuff. And it's great to see this stuff getting a life again. So well done. All right, Scott, I did get something in the mail, and this is super cool. All right. So David Horvath, one of our most amazing viewers, listeners from the beginning, who supports the hell out of us. And he's a super nice guy. And I'm so excited that he's starting this project. And he has his first kit available, and it's a printed kit. But I got number 1. You know how you get number 1s? I got number 1 this time.
Well, I get a lot of number 2.
Yeah, you're full of number 2. The name of his company is Nostalgic Resin Productions, which I think is a great name for what he's got going forward. Which we're going to have him on as a guest, I think in a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 episodes, because I think it would be really cool. And Dan Cherney just sent me a message about this too, asking he can walk through his steps, his process on how he got to the point where he wanted to produce a kit, because he did it the opposite way of Jesse. Did it all printing, paid a sculptor, did it himself. So it'll be kind of cool to hear that side of things. So Nostalgic Resin Productions presents our first release, Oh Captain, My Captain. And it is, and I'm going to be doing a what's in the box, I think, on this also. Captain Kangaroo. Okay. And the base is Mr. Moose Bear, and it's filled with ping pong balls. And the nameplate is like done in blocks. So that's pretty cool too. And it comes with a ping pong ball that has the number of the kit. which is, I think, an awesome idea. And I haven't opened this yet, and I didn't want to yet, but it says, thank you, David Horvath, number 1 of 30. I'm going to read what it says. 10% of this purchase price for this kit will be donated to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. The organization donates free books to children from birth to age 5. Childhood literacy was a passion of Bob Keeshan, and Dolly was also a frequent guest on his show. Thank you for your purchase and helping us help others. Big Daddy Dave Horvath, our next release should arrive around October. Be prepared for a little night stalking. So that's a little clue. That's a little clue as to what's coming. So what's in this envelope is a art print by Aaron Horvath. I'm going to open this on the what's in the box. I don't want to do that on here. And it's sculpted by, and I know I'm going to mess this name up, sculpted by Kui Nagayan, Q-U-Y, and then N-G-U-Y-E-N. And dude, I know you're not a big Captain Kangaroo fan, but the likeness is dead on.
No, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful, simple, just awesome piece. Well printed, nice and thick. Signed on the back. Great stuff.
Something no one has ever done before.
Exactly. Okay. And I know what 2 of the ones coming are, and I don't think anyone's done those either. So, heck yeah, is what I got to say is, David, thank you, man. This is fantastic, and I wish you all the luck in the world with this piece. Super cool. And I'm going to open up the art print, and I'll do a little more.
There's another figure on the base.
Yeah, the bear, right?
No.
Oh, and right there.
Yep.
I can't see it.
Is that Mr. Bunny?
Yeah, Mr. Bunny. So, awesome. Thanks, David.
Look at
Nostalgic Resin Productions. Everybody, links down below. Make sure you support them.
How come
He's already sold some.
Dave don't have a button yet?
He will now. I'm going to make one next episode. For when we have him on a guest, I'll debut his button. And then the other things, I bought a ton of hobby supplies in last week. I think I might end up doing a video. A paintbrush case, a fan brush, some tools from Green Stuff World I'll be going over, some new putty to try, some new PVA glue to try from AK, I think it is, called Wolverine PVA glue. And since that other dip didn't work from Army Painter, that Army Painter dip that I was hoping would be good for Godzilla, it turned the most glossy thing I've ever seen in my life. So I had to dull the crap out of it. I'm going to try this now on my next Godzilla. And this is from Vallejo. It's Game Wash dipping formula. I hope it's just a big bottle of wash and not dry and glossy. But so our next part of news and reviews is basically leads into our first interview, which is Scott. Take it away, man. I'm pretty excited about this.
So there is now a website, and I had made a post prematurely and took it down, but it's been posted now.
You got spanked? Did you get spanked?
No, I didn't get spanked.
Okay.
No,
did you want to get spanked?
I wouldn't mind, but your mom spanks me. But anyway, for those of you that know, Mike Parks passed away, I think 5 years ago now. And
louder.
Mike Parks passed away 5 years ago. And this was one of Mike's favorite pieces. Okay, except for the fact it was a lot smaller. And you can put a picture here of that, and we'll show it in the interview as well. But what I did is my good friend Michael Berglund.
Good friends now. Good friends? Really?
Well, yeah, because I haven't paid him yet.
Yeah.
So he's my good friend till I have to pay him. So anyway, he scanned my original build-up, which took me 21 years to build, but it did get built finally for this project. Okay. And my build-up's actually in Rob Madison's hand right now. But
did you paint it?
I hope he paints it for me.
Yeah,
so anyway,
Rob, don't paint it for him, please. Please don't.
So anyway, Michael, and the idea is I wanted to make this bigger because I always loved this piece, but I always wished it was a little bigger. And then some ideas came along, and what we wanted to do was, instead of the kind of glob that Mike had sculpted of a person in the foot, we had Mr. Berglund sculpt Mike Parks holding a sculpting tool and one of his guitars. And on the one toe is the cap that he was, so, most people saw him. But so as a tribute to Mike, Mike's getting squashed by Godzilla. So this is about 5.5 inches tall from the bottom to the top of this fin. Okay. It's really, I guess, only about an inch taller than the original, but when you see them side by side, it's considerably different.
Yeah.
And the details, pricing details and everything will be coming up shortly here, and we'll talk about this more, but you saw this in person.
I did.
And,
it's a really nice piece.
It's a really nice
really
piece.
Excited for that.
We're going to start shipping these soon. So there's a wait list. Get a hold of me on Facebook, and I'll put you on the wait list if you want it.
With all that being said, our first two guests this episode are Neal and Danya, talking about the return of Mad Labs kits. All right, we are back with Danya and Neal. Scott, why is everyone here? Why is everybody here, sir?
Well, I think we should leave that to the good doctor to
to the doctor.
Oh, right to me, huh?
Yep.
You sure don't want to leave that to Jason's mom, Scott?
No.
Oh, no, she's in on it. What the? Oh, here we go.
Just checking.
No, she's got a different announcement.
All right, yeah, we got a pretty cool announcement.
Tonight, yes.
You may have seen some of it on Facebook, but take it away, the three of you.
Certainly. So after over 5 years since Mike Parks passed, we are finally getting our crap together and re-releasing some of his fabulous works from Mad Lab Models. And we're starting with one of his favorites and a kind of a fan favorite from many eons ago, his Godzilla piece. A little bit modified, and we've got a show and tell. This has been slightly modified. This is a larger version that Scott and Neal and Jason and Scott's friend Michael, there's been a big village of helpers here, are collaborating to create. It's larger than the original. It's being 3D printed. And instead of a random guy with his dog on the bottom of the foot, it is now a squished Mike Parks on the bottom of Godzilla's foot, in keeping with Mike's self-deprecating and morbid humor.
Yes.
That is excellent. That is
fantastic. It is excellent. It is excellent. So this is number one. This is our launch piece. And we're going to see how things go and see what people have to say. And we've got probably half a dozen more on the back burner that we're going to start putting out next. And just hoping it brings people a lot of laughs.
No, that's great to
see. A lot of fun.
And
people who don't, go ahead, Jason.
Do we want to say what any of those are?
Well, one second. I can attest, just the newer person on the foot, the new mic on the foot, looks a lot better than the old one. Like you can actually, because over time, it was hard to have seen, like some of the detail had washed out on that. And to see, because I was just at Scott's yesterday and seeing the foot in
good,
person,
you saw it in person.
It's so great to see. And it's like, it'll help making painting easier. And it's great to see that he's actually on the piece now. I think it's fantastic. And I think you're right. It goes right along with his humor. So, Scott.
It does.
And I want to give a shout out to Michael Berglund, who did a great job scanning, cleaning up. Look, I'm about to break the foot off. But and the engineering, it's basically the same parts as the original. Foot's a separate part, tail's a separate part, the two arms are a separate part. The only difference is the fins are on. You don't have to put them on.
Mm.
And if I didn't put them on my original right, too bad. I was going off Mike's diagram, so blame Mike. What can he do? So,
I've been blaming him for a lot of shit for the last 5 years, believe me.
There you go. And then Jason can put up here, he'll put up a photo of the two side by side because we took a picture last night. And
I don't know how well it'll show. I've got his original actually here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yep. This guy in resin, his original piece is just over 4 inches tall. And as you were saying, and I would appreciate the fins having been attached because they're pretty fragile in the old one. So it's pretty easy for them to pop out. So those being attached in this new one is definitely an improvement. The detail really holds up though. I was so impressed with the scanned one you guys have.
Yeah, and I know Michael did a lot of that work and went in there, but it scanned really good. And the shape obviously stayed exactly the same.
Yep.
And to be quite honest, and don't get me wrong, I love Mike. This thing goes to bed together with a lot less seaming than the original did.
Oh, sure.
Because Mike made those in the early days of casting,
Yeah.
and understand Mike was known to cast in the van on the way to Chiller back in the day. So, so this will go together a little easier.
And Scott, that's 5 1/4 now, right?
So
5 1/4 inches tall.
Well, so it's really about 5.5.
5.5.
To the top of this fin to the bottom. And it doesn't seem like an inch is that big of a deal, but when you see the two side by side, this looks like almost twice as big. And I'll send you guys the picture later so you have it. Because I
mean, you know how much of a difference an inch can make.
So does Jason's mom.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
This is fantastic. I can't wait for her to watch this episode. I'll make sure
I can't either.
she watches this spot.
Because I'm going to tell her
I'm so
why.
sorry, Jason's mom.
When she confronts me, I'm going to tell her why, and then you're going to get the blame.
Oh,
So,
yeah. I will get hit in the back of the head and be called the swear word, I'm sure.
so
That's fair.
these probably next week or when this airs, these will start shipping. I've got a list of about 5 or 6 people already. And for sake of another video we did, I left one on the build plate last night so we could do a 3D how-to. But
cool.
I got a couple of these done already.
Scott, you haven't said the price or anything yet. So
And the
what
prices,
are we looking
I was getting there. Relax.
Oh, okay. All right.
Easy, fucker.
Oh, good. We can swear on here. Phew.
So
We can swear.
this is, Jason's mom.
But we
likes
got to
when
keep
we
it.
talk dirty.
No.
So
Not that many because monetization now. I don't know how it works.
Oh, yeah, right.
This is $60 plus shipping. Shipping is going to probably domestically will be around $10 to $15. So depends on the box. I can get it in. I got one guy wants one international, so he's probably going to pay as much for this as he does shipping. But that's on him. I'll ship anywhere. I don't care. So I've got a list started. If you want to get on the list, shoot me a message on Facebook, and we'll get you on the list. And hopefully, what we make off this will fund some of our other projects that we have in the works.
Yep.
So, and then I'll ask you guys, do we want to mention any of them?
Up to you.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Well, so we talked, about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
And we decided on a few pieces. And the one piece will be the original of this. We'll redo. And for those of you that want this version and that size, I'm not going to start off doing it, but I can do it at that size. But for right now, I just want to do this size because I've got a bunch of other stuff going in the thing. So that Tiny Terror will be released along with the Frankenstein's Monster and Bride Tiny Terror, which make great cake toppers for any horror fan.
Indeed, they do.
And I did one for a friend a long time ago. The Godzilla versus Bambi paintbrush, pen holder, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do that one. And then 2 King Kong pieces. One I pulled out last night while we were filming, and that's the plaque.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do the King Kong plaque. And that's going to be a little bit of a pricier piece only because, it's a lot of resin.
It's a massive piece. Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
It's a lot of resin.
I was surprised how heavy it was when I picked
And
it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk with Neal about that. Try to figure a way to engineer some kind of hook into the back that I can cast it with the hook in the back so people can hang it if they want.
Yep.
Okay. And then, make it so if you don't want the hook, just snip it off and stand it up somewhere, But I'm worried about the weight and what'll happen with it. But if we can engineer something, we'll make that happen.
Can't you just put an eyelet in there while the resin's curing?
Well, you could. Yeah, I mean, that's ideally, yes.
Okay.
But you'd almost have to make some kind of fixture to drop it in there and make sure it's right. So
make a jig to hold it up.
And then in the spirit of King Kong, Mike did a King Kong bust. That not a lot of people saw. It was like one of his later pieces.
It was had a terrific deco kind of stand.
Art
base
deco
to
base
it.
with a
Yeah.
pterodactyl on it. And,
Yeah.
So we're gonna release that. So that's what we're starting out with. Sure.
I'm
feel
hoping
free-
for his Evil Santa piece to be on that short list too.
Yes, if someone can
Yeah.
find the sculpt.
Yes, which if I don't have it, I have the. So this is boring, blah blah blah. But yeah, we'll look at that.
We'll look at that.
Well, no,
But
do you
One of
need
my
people
favorites.
to find something? Like if you need, because it's the best way to do it.
If someone has the Santa piece that they would be so kind to lend us, okay, so that we can cast it and clean it up, especially an unbuilt one, that would be great.
Yeah.
And I'll go out on a limb here and say, first person that wants to help us with that, I'll send them one of these for free. Because
Oh, that's pretty nice.
so
Scott, nice.
There you
What's
go.
going on? What is happening?
so and if there's and yeah, then we'll win a date with Jason's mom.
I think she's going to be kind of busy with a lot of
Yeah,
of
this is
us
a lot.
here.
She's doing a lot.
Doing a lot. Well, she's a busy lady. So, but
No, this is
wanted to
exciting. This is great. This is
Yeah,
really
we
good.
wanted
It
to
news,
is
I think.
great, and I
I'm
would
gonna
like
get
to.
Danya on here because we want to make
yeah.
sure everyone knows. Because I've had a few people. Well, I'm sure you're doing this with Mike's wife's approval, right?
Oh goodness.
And my standard answer to that is, yeah, I've been trying for 4 years. So, yeah, here we are.
Well, as I said in the announcement we made, in typical Mike's spirit, it's got to be late.
Got to be late.
Mike
But I think Mike would like.
Oh, we
this,
lost Danya. Hang on.
ran late for literally everything.
Wait, hold on,
so
Danya.
this was-
As soon as you said that, the ghost in the machine paused you. That's funny.
Wow,
Say that
that's
again.
awesome.
Yep. Say that again.
Yeah, I just want to really emphasize that this is all with Mike's pre-death blessing. In fact, I can remember a phone call he was on with Scott from his hospital bed about 12 minutes before a surgical procedure, discussing future plans specifically for the Kong plaque, I do believe.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He
So
wanted
he
to,
wanted some of this stuff to absolutely live on, and he kind of handpicked some of the folks that he would trust the most to have that happen. So thank you guys as well, all three of you, and Terry Webb and George, all were part of this creation. It's certainly going to be a group effort here.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see this stuff come back. It's cool. And a great
Yeah, it
tribute.
is
And
very
a great
cool.
tribute to a great man.
for
so.
sure. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get a zillion requests. What about this? What about this?
Yeah.
What about this? Okay. And you know what? I think it's a good thing. I think we want to hear those requests.
Yeah.
Okay. Because then that'll help us determine, okay, after this initial group that we've picked, what are people requesting the most? And I know one of the things people ask me about all the time is the Sinbad playset or whatever, and I can tell you that's probably not happening because that's a lot of work. Okay.
Yeah.
But we have some amazing people on board that if they have kits, they'll lend them to us. I have quite a few. I don't know how many Neal's got because he's cheap. But he's. But we'll figure it out. Depends what Danya can find in the dungeon as far as sculpts go.
Yeah. Considering how disorganized the dungeon is, I have to say Mike kept most of the originals at least in one quadrant of the basement.
Right.
So
and then we also, there's a long story, but we have a real problem sending anything by mail because
oh God.
the last thing she sent to me by mail overnight took about a month and a half to get here.
Oh, jeez.
And but luckily it did get here, so the sculpts
Yeah.
were
True.
lost. Okay.
Yeah, we're not very trusting of the postal system
No.
right now.
Postal Service we were not happy
Yeah.
with at that
We're gonna
point.
have to just meet in Indiana and party,
Yeah.
I think,
So,
and do hand deliveries.
But
That's not a bad idea, actually, with the way things
It's a
have been
great
going.
idea. There's a lot of cool shit in Indiana.
Well, this
yeah,
is
I know.
great. Anything else? Danya, what have you been working on? Neal, were you working on anything? How's life? What's going on? While we got both of you here, what's happening?
Life's great. I'm not working on anything creative. I don't have a creative bit in my body except to write very inappropriate, filthy poems in the fashion of Dr. Seuss.
That's creative.
So.
That's right. Yeah.
Got its place. I've got about 4 fans nationwide, and one of them is my mom.
Where do we
And,
where do we find this poetry?
No, you don't find them. No.
They find you. You don't find the poetry. The poetry finds you.
I'm very unilateral, working
All right.
tons, all animal related crap, rescuing cats, taking care of the ones I already rescued, trying to place the ones that I have, trying to turf them out to people, unsuspecting friends and family members. And now this project, which I'm very excited about. I'm very grateful it's getting off the ground. Thank you, Jason.
Neal, what's going on with you?
Working on the next AFM article now. I think I showed you teasers on that there.
Cool.
And yeah, just commission work basically, and working a full-time gig. We just moved the shop, so that took months.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
Work on anything huge?
Yeah.
Any big?
Well, I'm working on that Vampirella, and that base is 29 inches tall, 27 inches wide, I think. So
You're a maniac.
yeah. Then the print behind me, that's an aerial view of the Haunted Mansion from Walt Disney World. That's going to be 30 by 30. That's for a customer.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow. He can work large and small. Neal actually made Mike and me one of our coolest wedding presents.
Yep.
Using Mike Park's art and kit bashing it into a cool ass wedding scene.
That's awesome.
That was cool.
It was very awesome. Yeah.
Fantastic.
You got to send me some photos of that.
I was going to say, I should have had I should have had it here for show and tell.
Yeah. No, that's okay. But yeah, definitely got to send me some photos of that.
Oh yeah, I will.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Scott, anything else?
The AFM article? What's an article? Is that an odd article? An article? What is going on with you?
It's a New England thing. You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand. Go to Dunkin' Donuts and figure it out, you wicked pisser.
Yeah. Go park the car.
You're going to park the car. I'm going to throw dots at your picture.
Go fuck off in the car.
All right. On that note, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you so much.
This is great. We'll have all the information down below for anyone that wants to get it. Any of this stuff will, and then again. Oh, Scott, did you two know that you and Danya have the same email address? She's
What?
another one.
Oh, she's another one? Yeah. Yeah. All the smart people kept theirs. That's why.
Oh, AOL.
Yeah.
Oh my
I saw that.
God.
I was like, oh, not another one.
Oh, geez.
I think we found
Yeah,
4 people
buddy.
still that have AOL address.
Jeff Yeager. Oh, there was somebody else.
Was it
recently.
Saul last week? Was it Saul?
Yeah, it was Saul. Saul.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. It was good to see you.
Good luck,
man.
everybody. This is a great idea. I love it.
Thank you.
We're back. That's pretty
We're
cool.
back.
That's exciting.
That's pretty cool. It's a shame some of that wasn't recorded, but
Oh, there was a lot not recorded. There was a lot.
So, yeah.
Watch for the end of the episode, though. I will tell you that. Watch for the end.
$60 plus postage. 3D printed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. The fins are on already. So
Yeah, you don't have to clip them off that resin sprue anymore.
no, and there's no holes in the head.
Oh, look at that.
Matter of fact, when this is together, you only see one hole. And you can almost say that's his butthole. And he's a little
His
plugged up there.
cloaca. His
A little plugged up. Those are
hemorrhoids.
Jason's feet.
Oh, geez.
But anyway, yeah, 3D printed $60 plus postage, and they're printed to order right now. So I don't have a surplus. So if you get a hold of me and want one, it may be a week or two. It's a long print. It's a 14-hour print, folks. So I squeeze them in as I can with all the other print jobs I have. But
You squeeze a lot of stuff in. So, all right.
leave stuff in your mind.
All right. So our next guest this episode is Mark Worthling. Mark is going to announce the winner of the head contest. The Mark's head contest that came with his Godzilla tribute, Aurora box art tribute kit. Came with a little Mark head, and we just had this idea, hey, we should have a contest, what people could do with these heads. So before Mark comes on, I'm going to play this quick little montage of everyone's entries. So enjoy. Before I do that, I want to say thank you to every single person that entered this contest. It takes a lot to put yourself out there like that, put your name on a picture and put it on the internet for now over 1,020 people to see. But I never wanted this to be a painting contest. I really didn't. I wanted it to be more of an idea mixed with how that idea came to life. So we got some really, really fun, creative ideas that came in. And that's what I wanted from the beginning. When I told, the only suggestion I gave to Mark, I don't know who he picked. I don't know who they have as the winner. The only thing I said to him was, hey, go for idea first, execution, and then maybe painting if there's a tie and stuff. So I hope everybody enjoys these as much as I did when they first came in. So here you go. Here's the montage of everyone's entries for the Mark's Head contest. Scott, are you ready to go through these?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
So let me pull up the web window here. And the first one we're going to see is mine.
Of
But
course.
I am not in the contest. So that's why I'm putting mine up front. I didn't even put it in the montage. So this was my idea. I just want to kind of explain it. My idea was it's after World War III. Mark has now been beheaded and connected to a robot of some sorts, but still goes to Wonderfest. This is year 2097. And then it says Florida, some mutant filled out a sign in the middle of the desert.
I just now got that. I'm looking at it going, because I wanted to ask you, what the fuck does that even mean?
It's Florida.
Florida.
So
Okay.
this person, they forgot how to write, so he's phonetically spelling it.
You just
out
said
there, so
fucking DeConte on. I can understand him half
Yeah.
the time.
I don't know. So
Back
this
in
is
the car.
so as we get into this here, I want to talk a little bit about what I did with it because it goes back to Dirty Down. I used a lot of Dirty Down rust on this kit, and holy cow, it was my first time of actually kind of using it and on a kit other than testing it out. And I love what it does. Like it made it so easy to make it look weathered. My chipping technique was I took the base green, lightened it up, and then sponge painted over those areas. And then on top of that lighter green, sponge painted some brown, and then some silver, and then the Dirty Down. And holy cow, I love how it turned out. But that's my entry. The robot legs were a file I found on Cults 3D, and I filament printed them, and then coated them in resin, and sanded them and painted, and then stuck
How'd that
the
work
head on.
out?
It worked out pretty good actually. It wasn't curing right at first, but I think it was the resin I was using. Something was up with it. I will say, if you notice I talked about this on Model in a Movie once. The wires coming out of his head are green stuff, using the green stuff rollers to make cables and wires. So go back and find that episode, and there's a really cool tool that'll make wires and tentacles for you if you want. So
Well, and you would think that you would put that on the model.
you would
podcast.
think, but you never have anything to talk about on the workbench. So it's kind of hard to have a workbench conversation when you don't do anything. So yeah. Bobby Sutton's up next. Bobby did The Thing. There's a couple of these, I think. We have The Thing from another planet, another world.
He is a thing from another world.
Bobby, this is great. I love it. I love your flesh tones. I love how it looks sickly. Like that one leg just looks like a sausage. And it's so great.
And
It's so
I like
gross.
his beard painting there too.
Yeah, the beard looks great. All of this is really, really good. There's a couple pictures. I put 2 slides of each so that we can kind of see different angles and stuff. But man, what a really good, the spider head from The Thing with Mark. Excellent. I wonder, I have to go back and look. I don't think he said if those were from the eye stalks and legs were from another kit, or if he scratch built them, or if he found them I have a feeling they're from another kit. But man, what a really good job. Bobby. Scott, thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I know of the thing.
Scott still hasn't seen the movie, so.
I still haven't seen the movie, but no, I really like what he did here.
Oh, and for the order, it's alphabetical order. That's the way just so people don't get upset that they're first or last or anything.
Alphabetical by first name.
Yeah.
Is that how you do your classroom too?
No, that's how the computer does it when you hit
okay.
sort.
Just
Up
asking.
next, Cam Boggs. Cam Boggs. So he posted this online. I really like this too. The hair is just dead on perfect. Like when he was sculpting the hair, I think he sent me a picture, an in progress of sculpting the hair, and it's just it's so.
Well, the nice thing is, hopefully, he made this fucking so he could take that stupid.
Yeah, he did.
He did. And put the actual head of the kid on.
So yeah, he's not stuck with that permanently. What a waste of a kit that would be.
Yeah, thank God there's only one person stuck with that head permanently. And that's Mark himself. So, all right.
Well done. It's hard for me to laugh this episode, everybody. I'm trying to keep my voice down. All right, Cam Boggs. Well done, sir. David Horvath. So many of you might have saw this at Wonderfest. He brought this over to the humor super deformed category, I think. Yeah, that's the category institute.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his take on the Fly episode. He was So, little backstory on this. Jamie was telling me, my girlfriend Jamie, not Jamie Sai, was like, "Hey, I need to take a picture of you doing this." And I'm like, "What? Why?" And eventually it was falling to the wayside. So David eventually got a hold of us and we got some pictures taken for him for the background. But really cool idea. Lots of little cool details in there. Really impressive. Lots of work. This is one of those things you have to put in your house when you're done with it. And so I wonder where he has it.
Sure, he's got it on top of his TV.
Yeah, maybe double TVs or on his
Can I ask,
nightstand.
did this light up too? Because you saw it in person.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. Yep. All right, next from Ed Riley. This cracks me up because that's the story of my life.
This did crack me up when I saw the slides and I saw this one. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see this one because
really cool idea.
Yeah,
like I didn't
course.
expect this at all. I expected tons of just horror and gross stuff, but to see this make me laugh. I am Charlie Brown, and that
I like the picture, the straight down picture,
yeah,
like the drone picture.
It's great. Oh, it's so good, Ed.
It's
well
too bad
done,
we didn't
sir.
have a Shanna head that we could have put on Lucy.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could just paint Lucy's hair brown, like kind of Shanna's color.
Yeah, sure, Shanna would love that.
Well
Great
done.
idea.
Man.
Great
And
idea.
this is what I'm talking like idea. Really cool. All right, then we have Jeff Ferrone. The Mark Zilla took the original kit, stuck that head on there. What it was for.
Yeah,
Great paint job though.
it is a great paint job, and I think Jeff is the one that does Mark's.
Yeah, yes. I just saw his. He had some Go-Go's pieces I just saw today that he was doing. Really, really good stuff.
Oh, I did too. The Brokaw pieces.
Yeah. Yep.
Brokaw heads. Yeah, I did see that too.
But no, this is awesome. I love what he did. I want Mark to actually wear that cut like on Halloween, paint his face green like that. I think that would be pretty cool.
Look like Shrek.
Yeah. Oh, why didn't somebody do that? Could have done a Shrek Mark. Oh, that'd be cool. All right.
This next one is my favorite so
Jerry
far.
Freight. So in the email he sent it to me, he had a different one, but when we released his kit, quick printed it and painted it and had it in within like a week of our kit coming out. So holy crap. To get that done that fast.
And it's just funny as hell.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. Well
So,
done,
man.
Jerry.
I'll tell you too. That's like my dream come true, man. I wish I could chop that fucker's head off.
Well, you can't say can't say that. Can't say that stuff anymore. That's a threat, I think.
No, it's a wish.
Well done,
All right.
Jerry. Well done, Jerry. All right. And next, Mark McLaren. So the backstory on this, people don't know. This is a tribute to me. And he sent, when I first saw it, I was like, because I didn't read the email, I just saw the picture. I was like, how did he get my kit? What did he do? So he took one of my very first AFM articles and painted it almost exactly how I did in the article. And then instead of the head I used, he put Mark's head down there on the base. And oh, oops. Sorry, Mark. I thought you were I guess. Wow. Some fighting words. But that, like, I couldn't believe that. I saw that. He did the flames better than me, too, I think, which I love. But thank you, Mark. That touched me, man. I was impressed. Really, really impressed.
That is impressive.
And then from Paul Gill, another thing from another world sort of thing going on here.
Yep.
Where it climbs up.
Again, a great job.
Yes.
Great paint job.
I love the gore on this. Is really cool. And I like this, like the greenish yellow. You don't see a lot of that kind of gross stuff.
You know, a lot of people, they only know Paul as a kit producer.
Paul can paint like a mofo.
But Paul can paint. Yeah.
Yep.
Paul can
I
paint.
really, really like what Paul did here. Really good stuff. Okay, and next.
And here's another great entry.
Rob Madison.
I'm Madison.
This is where I think 3D printing like came in handy because he printed out. I think he took his Mad Modeler body and put Mark's head on there, and then kit bashed the essence of what we really, back when we were. And the other cool thing about this contest is it brought back the feeling of our model club contest of people just kind of doing creative things and doing some really cool stuff. So Man.
Yep. And I think Rob gave this to them at Wonderfest,
Yep.
correct?
I think so.
This
Here's the back view of it.
is in the Worthling household. I wonder how many of these are going to end up in the Worthling household.
I know two of have right now.
Okay.
But Rob, well done, sir. This one is also in the Worthling household because he brought this to Wonderfest. Ron Joseph turned him into Pinhead. Love the chains.
Pinhead. Man, only could have stuck the pins in the head. Okay.
That would have been, you know what, having a Did you ever build that kit? The original one?
No.
My thumb hurt so bad after a while of trying to push those pins through that really hard vinyl. Like even if you heated it. By the end of it, I was wearing a thimble trying to push each one in. But anyway, this is really,
were they
really
marked?
Cool.
Were they marked on that original? Or was there
no,
like
well, it was just on the grid.
Them?
You had to put them where the squares.
Oh, okay. So the grid was in there.
Yeah, the grid was there.
So you had to put them where the.
But for this, to put pins in this, you would have had to like pin vise a hole everywhere and draw. So I get why you didn't put. Yeah, I get.
Worthling's a pinhead enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should just have one big nail on the top of it.
Big old finishing nail.
No, Ron, this is really cool. And there he is. There's the pinhead with the pinhead.
Look at that.
Oh, I love it. I love the action on those chains. That's cool. And then we have from Steven Sutton. This is another one. When this one came up, I was like, holy cow.
Man,
dude.
This is awesome.
So cool. And it's hard to talk because it's hard to talk over these. Because I just want to look at them.
Nice paint. Even give him some gray hair and a beard.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome work.
And then we have from Steve Mars. I'm going to probably butcher this name. Think I can do it?
Oh, I know you can butcher it. Yeah.
But I think I can get it right. Steve Marciante. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. What a complete, that's a full resculpt, dude. Like, holy cow.
The Worthling walks among us.
That's
funny. I love
it. Yeah, if he like got zapped with like a syringe full of creature DNA, that is fantastic. And I love the colors too. Like it looks. Yep. I wonder if Shanna would want those lips coming at her. Oh boy.
She don't like the head she's got coming at her. So.
Oh man, so cool. All right, and finally, Virginia Peters.
Look at that, Virginia.
Virginia only sent me 2 pictures. I wish I had some more close up. I love the weathering on that garbage can. I really do. Those hands are so funny. Oh man, it's so good. All the little bits of garbage, corn cobs, banana peels, all sorts of good stuff down there.
Fucking Wortling the Grouch. That is awesome, Virginia. Awesome.
Cool stuff. Very cool. So thank you everybody for entering. I can't wait to see who Mark picks. And that's where we're going now. To Mark Worthling. All right, we are back and we have Mark Worthling here to pick our winner. But that has changed. Mark, take it away, sir.
Worthling head. Look at it. Big giant head.
How are you, man? You good? This was pretty tough, huh? All good?
I'm very good. Yeah, the Mark, I don't know, what do we call it?
The head contest, the Mark head contest? I don't even know. We didn't have a name.
So we started this thing. It just kind of happened. And,
yeah,
we had people jump in and I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I had no idea what to expect.
Me either. I'm surprised 4 people did
it. Well, number one, we had
13?
14 if you count Jason Walker, and I hope you showed
I did show mine. I did.
Okay, good. But 13 people that really went all out and like really put together something pretty creative. I mean, I was really surprised.
Yeah,
I was shocked. So,
but I want to first say thank you, though. Thank you for participating. Thank you for donating the prize and all
thanks
that.
For giving us heads.
Yeah. Thanks for giving the heads.
That's yes.
Yeah, I'm glad to donate heads. I'm not going to say give. Donate heads. for the cause. But and I think you guys went. You either already showed all of the
Yeah, we
entries
went. Yep,
or
we
going
went
to.
through our list and kind of talked about on each one, and you've done the
Okay.
same on your end.
Yes,
But you threw a monkey wrench at me today. So
I did, because you and I talked over the last week. Hey, the pictures are coming. You need to pick the winner, and I just really struggled with it. I was like, my God, there's so many fantastic buildups here that I didn't know what to do. I was like, I can't just pick one winner and give somebody a prize, and then all these other people that put all this effort in, kind of feel like they didn't get anything. I mean, everybody kind of went in knowing that, but so what I spoke to Jason about this afternoon is what we're going to do is we're going to have like three top choices. I don't want to call them winners. Three top winners, top choices that again are the really struck us from a creative aspect. Somebody really put some thought into it. I mean, they all did, but and then really putting some kind of scene together, to create almost a diorama out of this thing, which is crazy.
yeah,
And so basically, we're going to give the top three a prize from the Pestilence Labs vault, if you will. And then what we're going to do is everyone else, because they're all winners, everyone else, we're going to send them a really cool 3D print that Jason is
I will
going
take care of that.
to
It's
do.
going to be the creature bust that I gave you a long time ago.
Yes,
We'll
it's
get that
very
out to
cool.
everyone else. So,
And of course, my love for the creature, that's perfectly fitting. So anyways, thank you everybody for all of the amazing work. And several people brought their pieces to Wonderfest and gave them to me. I brought them home. So I'm going to put a little shelf together, the ones that I have, and display them because they're really cool.
yeah.
And it drives my daughters nuts. My daughters think I'm a complete whack job.
I think all kids think their parents are whack jobs. So you're doing something right. You're doing something right. There will be an overall number one, which is going to get the big kit, and then second, third. You want to specify what that prize is?
Yeah. So second and third. So I've recently acquired. I think a lot of people know. I recently acquired a series of busts that were sculpted by Jeff Yeager. And I also have the creature bust that was formerly Mike Calvert. And so I have basically 10 Universal related quarter scale busts, all of them sculpted by Jeff Yeager. And the second, if you will, second and third, the other two in the top three can choose any one of those busts that they like, and that'll be kind of a prize for those guys. And
cool. That's
and the first place, the top winner, we'll have their choice of any kit that I currently have available, and that includes the bride. The one that I've just now, I literally haven't shipped any of them yet. I'm going to start shipping on Saturday.
I got one.
You got the only one, but yours is she's a little defective.
She got mauled.
She got mauled. Yes. Got to control that dog.
She's a maniac. She almost tore Jason up the other night.
She did. All right. I'm sure everyone's waiting. Everyone's like excited. Right. We got to get to the.
So we're going to start with 3, 2, 1.
We're going to start with number 3. So your third, we call them runner-ups. Do we do this like?
Sure.
So Mark, second runner-up, your choice is, where are we?
Second runner-up, and this goes to a theme that has always been near and dear to my heart, probably to all of our hearts, Star Wars. So second runner-up, I've got to go with Steven Sutton and the Mark R2-D2. So
very
I
great.
thought that was very, very cool, and just real fun, and a nice combination of the Mark head with a Star Wars theme, which I never thought would happen.
Me either. I was so surprised when that came in. I was like, holy cow, totally out of left field. So, all right, very good. First runner-up, would
First
be
runner-up. First runner-up is a pretty elaborate display. A lot of work went into this one, and it was lugged all the way to Wonderfest. First runner-up is David Horvath and Mark as the creature fly. I think it's a creature fly, right? It's like a fly.
yeah,
But
but he's turning it. Yep.
yeah. So that was just. I think that blew everybody away when he posted that around. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. Okay.
Do we
And
get anything for being in that one?
No, you get nothing.
Print yourself something. Yes.
You get the recognition of seeing yourself in it every time.
I'll print myself how I did it book.
All right. And our overall winner of the Mark's Head contest is
Overall winner. And there was a couple of creature themed pieces, but the one that just totally blew me away was the scene created by Rob Mattson, Mark in the Rita, evading the creature. That was just a beautiful piece, and he actually used an original creature kit, an original Aurora creature kit.
Oh,
that's
wow.
not a repop. That's an actual creature kit.
Oh wow, okay.
From back in the day, and then I think he 3D printed some of the other stuff, the boat and some of the other stuff, and it just looked beautiful. I thought it was a great execution of a nice scene
And a great use of the head. Like it was like, and I think everybody did that. Everybody ended up using that head in a new and an amazing creative way. And everybody, excellent. The three top choices. Congratulations. This is great. And I want to do this again. I want to do more contests like this. This is really cool.
It was really fun, and I will participate in the next one. I mean, it's great to see everybody putting so much effort into it. Again, you guys already talked about the rest of them. They're all so incredible. Some of the ones that were really. I mean, Steve Marcianti completely resculpted my head into a creature head. It was crazy.
I know. And the great thing about this is I didn't have to pick, and I had to put it on you, and I loved it.
It was an improvement. I got to tell you, it was an improvement.
It was an improvement. Mark is Oscar the Grouch. I mean, just so.
That was
many
Virginia's
cool.
Oscar. That's Virginia Peters, I think.
Yes, Virginia Peters did Oscar the Grouch. Paul Gill, of course. I mean, man, I think he's going to send that to me. I'm afraid to put that on my shelf. That's going to be scary. Cam Boggs, Markula. I mean, you know which one that was just made me laugh. It was the I call it Marky Brown, you blockhead.
I liked that one a lot.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. That was really cool.
Subject, and especially when you look down on it, because and you won't hear us. Well, you'll hear us talking about it. But I said, if only there was a Shanna head on the Lucy.
Oh my God.
So
Jeff.
Yeah.
And
so I know you guys have mentioned all of the entrants. They're all winners. They were all fantastic. Accolades.
I wanted to see the pins in your head, but then I figured it would have been so hard to do every single one of those pins drilled in.
So
there.
I have that piece. He gave it to me at Wonderfest. I'm tempted to add the pins.
You should try it. I'm
tempted to add the pins.
You should try it. Oh man! All right.
And I want to I'll give kudos real quick to Jerry Frade because he did a great paint job on me.
And he whipped that out in a week.
Yeah, I mean, he did that in a week. I mean,
I call that one Mark decapitated by Scott.
Yeah, I know. I have that dream every night. It's
so for the winners. Please contact Mark over at Pestilence Labs. The Facebook group is there. I'll link down below. But again, thank you, Mark, for sponsoring this. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone else, send me an email. I'll get you those creature busts. We'll get those sent out at some point. But they're coming. And I'll contact everybody. If I don't hear from you, I'll get a hold of you and we'll figure it out. But thank you both, Shanna and you. for I'm sure you both fun. Sorted through trying to figure this out. So
it was so hard to choose winners. Oh my gosh.
I know. So there's no sore losers here. Please, everybody. I'm sure Scott, without saying who, would you have had a different winner?
And this is the problem. I mean, the one he chose, I really loved. I saw it from early on. I saw it in the in the while it was happening. So I really liked that idea. But then once the rest of these started to show,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'm glad I didn't have to pick.
Me too. That's what I'm saying.
Because and even off camera last night we talked about it, and it's like I don't know which one.
I don't know. I think some of my top 3 would be the same, and I don't want to say. I don't want to.
They all have merit to me.
Yeah.
Because of the cartoon lover in me, I like the blockhead one too.
Yeah.
Okay. Just because I liked the idea. I thought it was good. Obviously, chopping your head off was just like a dream come true. Paul's was beautifully painted. Not that the rest of them weren't.
And Bobby's thing too. They're all really
Bobby Sutton.
Everything's really well done. It's really cool.
I enjoyed nicknaming them. So Bobby Sutton's I called Mark Thinghead. You gotta be fucking kidding. Yeah. So
what'd you call Cams? What'd you call Cams?
Marcula.
Yeah. And I'm hoping he's got this original head for that he can pop on there and get rid of that thing.
Oh, he trust me. He did.
But yeah. And we wonder where Horvath's putting that thing in his house. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff Ferrone, he does your build-ups too, doesn't he?
He's done several, and I know you guys already talked about. I know we don't have time to go through everybody's, but Jeff's was fantastic. Mm-hmm. That actually was done very early on, and he actually executed the original idea of the head, which was to put it on a Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so well done. Yeah,
very cool. Well, thank you, sir. This has been
we're just great. They were all good.
This turned out so well. I'm really excited to do another contest, and yes, you're going to be in the next one. Something that you can do. So
fun.
We'll get it figured out. Thank you, man. Everybody, all the winners, get a hold of him. Scott, you're going to get in it, I think, in the next one. So.
Oh, I'm still going to do something with this Mark head, even though I'm not in the contest. It's going to show up somewhere bad.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you. I'm seriously. Thank you. Winners, get a hold of Mark. The rest of you, I'll get a hold of you or send me your email, and we'll get through it. We'll figure it out. But thanks, man. Thank you.
Let me ask you this: if you want to do this, okay, which one would you pick?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I want to be that elementary school teacher. Everyone's a winner. I don't know how Mark's gonna feel pretty horrible. And Mark and I had this discussion on prizes and everything. The way we originally did the Model Club contest is one winner, no first, second, or third. So if you did not win, that's okay. The prize was getting on the damn show and just doing this and everyone making cool stuff and getting a chance to talk about it. And I really hope I hope there's no hard feelings from the winner who was picked.
And I'm not going to pick either, but I will tell you this. I would have a hard time because I think, honestly, I think a case could be made for every single one of these.
I think so too. I think so too. And especially if you're going best painted versus best idea versus
best idea, right?
Most work.
So, most what do you put together and what do you base your choice on? Yes, and that, again, I wouldn't want to do it either.
No, man, great stuff. And Scott and I, thank you again. It's very humbling that people participated, and I only thought we'd get 5 people, and we didn't. We got a lot. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna keep having some contests. Yeah,
13,
lucky 13. So we're gonna keep having some contests like this. I think this helps build the community, and I think this is a great first time doing it. If anyone has suggestions on how to run the contest, I'd love to hear them, but sometimes that gets a little too many cooks in the kitchen. But please don't be disappointed if you didn't win.
And great, I'm going to say this, great entries by everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Really, they're all painted well. They're all well thought out. It's and it's amazing to me we had 13 entries. So thanks to everybody that entered. I think this is awesome.
It's been a really humbling couple of episodes with everything that's going on, and the people that watch our show, I appreciate everything. I really do. And it's,
Yep.
I don't want to get all sappy.
Even
so
my instant underpants.
Yep. All right, Grail Mail. All right, hi Jason. You mentioned you have a list of kits people are looking for. Here are 2 on my list of garage kit grails. So our Grail Mails, we just put them out here on the show, and if someone can help you find them, put it in the comments below or get a hold of Ray LeGrant coming up here in a minute. You mentioned you have a list of kits. Said that already. Saturn LTD, the Tan, Thetan, Saturn LTD, Thetan creature from Outer Limits, and Saturn LTD creature from the episode The Chameleon, Louis Mace. Thanks and keep up the good work. So if you have either of those kits or know where to get them, please talk to Ray LeGrant. Leave him a note down in the comments for Ray that you can help him out on those 2 grails. The Thetan creature from Outer Limits and creature from the episode The Chameleon. We good? All right.
Good.
All right.
Sorry, did your brain stop for a minute there?
Yeah. There's a lot more moving parts now, and it's not. Okay. All right. Emails, voicemails, and corrections. What do we want to do first? Corrections? Because we don't have any. Or do we? First up, voicemails. We have 2. I think they're from the same person, and I don't understand what's happening, but we'll play them. I'm chanting. I hope it doesn't get us copyright strike.
4 years ago, in this quiet forest, in this cozy cabin,
Uh-oh.
something happened.
All right. Something about a cabin and something happening. And then there's this.
We're gonna get Jason and Scotty. Yay!
Okay. All right. I don't want to even comment because I don't know where that's going. It's kind of terrifying.
You're terrified. I said, I'm the one being stalked.
Oh, hey, did you get any more Bigfoot letters?
You know, I remember last episode I said I hadn't gotten any in a while. Well,
yeah.
Yesterday 10 of them came in. And postmarked from Carroll Stream, Illinois. So,
your stalker's getting closer.
Yeah, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. As soon as I see Homewood, I'm going to know where it's coming.
It's not me. I swear. I have nothing to do with this.
You and 5 others swear.
Nothing to do with this. 0. I don't have time for that mess.
I'm about to offer one of these Godzillas for someone to turn in somebody.
All right.
Okay.
Because it ain't me. It ain't me. I know it's not me. All right. First email, and this comes from Ronald Fortunato. Greetings, fellas. Caught your 75th last night, and it was great. Not only was Saul a wealth of knowledge on techniques and paint choices, but man, you guys were on, especially Scott. Oh, what the hell? Fantastic interplay between you both. The other episodes were all good, but this one was exceptional. Congratulations to you both. You guys put in a lot of work into this, and it shows. Peter Ronald Fortunato. I said Ronald before. I don't know why I skipped Peter. P.S. How about an interview with Scott Kelly of Alternative, another mainstay in the hobby? That is in the works. We talked to him at Wonderfest. He agreed to come on. That's in the works. I'm funnier than Scott. That's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What did the ratings do when I was on vacation? Okay, I'm just curious.
I don't know. What did they do?
Fucking walking fucking dud on. Okay.
Wow, attacking Brian. Wow. You too. You guys
What's
need
he
to
gonna
just
do?
like
hit me with his limp arm. Ooh.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Brian's surgery went good for anyone paying attention from Model Movie.
That's right. His name's Brianna now.
Oh boy. All right.
You're right. I am fast.
You are fast. You are fast.
Shit just flies out.
I just wish you were, faster when
Nicer?
it came to actually doing stuff. Could you or Scott?
Your mom's glad I'm not fast.
Yeah, she is, because she doesn't want to spend as much time with you. I'm sure she's glad you're fast. What?
For those of you wondering what's going on here on my arm, I'm not a junkie. Okay. My dog gets up every morning and mauls me, so
You must have peanut butter left on your forearm. Is that what's
No,
going
you know
on?
what it is too. Those aren't even bites. Those are from her nails for scratching me.
Cut her nails.
I just want to kill her. So,
Oh, wow. Again, can't say stuff like that anymore. I don't think.
my dog.
All right. From Logan Torres. We have a couple from him today. First one is this. Could you or Scott tell me who made this on the show? It's a Jack Nicholson type of Joker in a Jack-in-the-Box. I got off Fleabay. The dumb sculptor used a RoboCop gun from the same Horizon kit. It's unusual. Scott, have you seen this before?
I've never seen this before in my life.
Oh, man. And if Scott doesn't know, then if anyone out there has any idea who sculpted this, what it is, what company, let us know in the comments. Logan would appreciate it. So we have that.
I've never seen this before. So,
all right, next up from Trock, from Robert Trock. Don't know if anyone here remembers the TV show called The Copycats, which featured a cast of famous impersonators. Frank Gorshin, Rich Little, Marilyn Michaels, George Kirby, Charlie Callis, and Marilyn Michaels. I looked up the year they were broadcast, and it was 1972, which meant I was 12 at the time. That show inspired me to level up my class clown skills in school by impersonating teachers and celebrities. We're getting somewhere here. Most of the impersonations were probably not any good, but they served their purpose, which was, of course, to disrupt class and get attention. Especially if I could get a laugh. Let's be clear, though, as much as I loved the Tucky ghost appearances, it is not me. I wish it was, though. I saw Scott at G-Fest a couple of weeks ago, and he asked me if I was making those calls. Not me, and I have no idea who it is. One thing he needs to do is complaining about someone asking him for a deal of some kind. I never knew John to give up any deals. I did meet Frank Gorshin twice, though. I could do a pretty good imitation of his Riddler laugh. It was loud and obnoxious and a perfect annoyance to belt out in the middle of a class in junior high. Now, again.
Yeah, Scott Johansson.
And if that's what gets up, like if my kids did that in class, I'd be happy compared to what they're doing these days. I had to thank him for that, and I didn't think the chicks dug it much, though. No, probably not. I hope you enjoy the photo from a different time. Great to see Saul on the last show. Can't wait to get together with all those guys in September at Jersey Fest. Robert. So the photo he's talking about, man.
Poor John. He was so scared.
Yeah, he does look terrified. Steve looks content.
Oh, Steve looks tanked. Okay.
John looks terrified. And
John was drinking Mai Tais. He was drinking Mai Tais, little foo-foo drinks.
And you look thinner.
Well, you know, the camera, yeah, might have been thinner. Who knows?
What year was this?
I'm not sure.
How did you manage? Like, you haven't really lost much more hair.
Okay. Not everyone goes bald, fucker. Okay. All right. We all know how you lost the hair. Oh, Jason, yeah.
All right, another one from Logan. Here's another. Why are the Screamin' Mars attacks such a disaster assembly-wise? I have one. I wish I didn't buy it. And being mixed media didn't help either. Resin and vinyl. So if you remember those kits, I actually talk about it in the what's in the bin. Because you had a vacuum form piece. So they came a vinyl body, resin arms and legs, and a vacuum form dome. But the vacuum form dome that came with it didn't fit. So you had to call Screamin' and they would send you a new one. But I remember those legs being a pain in the ass to get on there. So if anyone knows why they didn't just make the whole thing resin, let us know. I'd like to know too. Or because you can't make those vinyl, the leg would bend. So that's why they did the legs in resin, I'm sure. You know what I'll bet happened? This is my guess. You ready for this, Scott?
Can't wait.
I'll bet they did the whole thing in vinyl. And then they noticed how the legs warped and went back and had to do them in resin. That's what I'll bet happened. If anyone knows the true story, let us know.
Yeah.
And then his final model kit mystery. I was wondering, hold on. Logan, you got to work on your typing. I was wondering if Scott and Mark are going to dress up as gargantuans at Chiller Theater this year and have a mud wrestling match. It's not a bad idea, dude.
There was not a fat gargantuan. Okay. Now, they were both dumb, so I wonder if it's one of those things where Mark could play both parts. Okay.
like Eddie Murphy style?
Yeah, like Eddie Murphy style, yeah.
They just show. They always shoot from the back of one guy.
Mark's gonna never talk.
And there's
to
a
you.
dummy Mark spinning above one of the other ones. All right, and the last email, this is from Dan Cherney. He didn't want me to share this, so I'm only going to kind of paraphrase it. It's about where to get STL files. And he wants us to come up with kind of like a roadmap of where to get your STL files. And I think we're going to come up with a really good way to do that. I just don't have it right now, but I can tell you right off the top of my head. Cults 3D, CG Trader, My Mini Factory. Those are the three places you absolutely are going to be okay-ish. My Mini Factory, everything's on the up and up, almost. Once in a while, you'll see somebody on there selling something they don't like. Those are the best three places to start. And then you can find, there's groups that you can, I just bought something directly from somebody today. You'll see someone selling
like
stuff.
Patreons too.
Yeah.
Patreons.
I think Patreon is the safest way to do it because then you're working directly with that person. But we are going to come up with a little like something that we could just have links, like a permanent link
printables?
page.
How much of that stuff is good?
Printable's pretty good too. I mean, it's like Thingiverse, but I think
okay.
Yeah. That's our show.
Okay. When are we going to do that intro to the What's in the Bin? You didn't. What's in the bin? We didn't do What's in the Bin, or that's not.
Oh yeah.
What's in the bin? What's in the bin? What's in the bin? What's in the bin? What is in this bin? Okay.
All right, here we are. What's in the bin has returned. Scott, how are you, sir?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. It's great to be back in the basement.
The bin. Yeah, don't show the messy part.
It looks a little messy down here.
The casting area. It was worse.
Okay. It was worse?
It was worse, yes.
All right, for new listeners, viewers, this is Scott's basement. And his...
those are all my Bowen busts.
The Bowen busts. And then his model collection here on these shelves. So for What's in the Bin, what we do is I point to a box, Scott opens that box, and we see what's in it. So are you ready, sir?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, I'm pointing directly behind you. The white box on top of the white boxes. That one? Yes, we'll make it easy.
This one, huh? I want to make it easy.
We'll make the first one pretty easy for What's in the Bin.
That's not easy.
So what do we got here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's a Janus kit. I know that. Oh. The Janus Dracula.
Janus Dracula. So for people who haven't seen this before.
People will notice there's not box art. The reason being is I bought mine so early. Watch it. You're going to knock over whatever this is.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Okay. I got mine so early that I had to wait for my box art. So I do have the box art. It just wasn't attached to the box. And the smell of just
old classic resin smell.
Old classic Vagabond resin.
What brand resin is it? What
I
did
think
people
this
use
was
back
Vagabond back then. And man, if you look at this, just the casting, this is when they were really on top of their game. And this is Rotocast, and I don't know if I can hold it up to the light, but you can see there's thin spots in here you can see light through. And then this was the legs, and look at the crisp creases on the legs, and just overall just really, really nice. And this is what I always forget until I open this, which I haven't opened this in forever.
Holy cow.
It's just how big this thing really is. And
that's super light. I have never picked one of these up before.
Yeah, and even this is light.
Whoa.
Jason was about to go on eBay.
Dude, that is very light. It's not what I expected. I always thought this was solid resin when I'd see them.
This was one of the earlier attempts at clear that people did. And so you couldn't really get crystal clear. But, for this, you didn't need it.
No, you don't.
Because I've seen guys paint these individually stained. I've seen them just leave them.
Because even back then, I don't think the glass would have been like...
Well, I don't
like
think...
a period piece.
Dracula did much cleaning.
Yeah.
And the thing about this is these took a long time. A lot of people had to wait to get theirs because this resin cured so slow that by the time it went through the pressure caster and everything, so... But then this was the base. And as you can see, I'm missing a rat head, maybe. Unless it's in this thing here.
When's the last time you looked at this?
But yeah, there's the rat head is right there.
Okay.
So, and it's been a long time since I looked at this. And you can see, again, the plugs that they had here for the casting. And now what they would give you is a certificate of authenticity. And you could stick it on the bottom of the model when you were done.
It would fit.
And it would fit. And I don't even know if I have one. Because again, a lot of the early ones. Yeah, so this was the apology, basically saying the window, I think you had to wait on. And oh no, I do have the certificate. Blah, blah, blah. So that was signed by John, and then as you can see, you could affix it right to the bottom.
That's cool.
So
I don't think, do people still do that?
No. And then these are just the instructions. I don't want to pull them out.
Yeah.
But, and then these were the instruction sheet. And one thing about Janus back in the day is even early on, you got a top-notch product from them. And so now the big question...
Are you ever going to fit all that back in?
Are you out of your whole mind? I don't even know how it got in, to be honest with you. Oh, here, okay. Maybe we did this. Okay.
That box art's great. Who did their box art?
I don't remember who did their box art. Actually, maybe it says on there. But, yeah, these are all the awesome resin pieces. And let's put this in here so it don't get folded on or anything crazy. And I'll repack this after the show. But anyway, there we go.
So that's our first one. Oh, cool.
Janus Dracula.
All right. Do I make this hard or easy?
Oh, I don't know.
For the next.
Hey, it's up to you. I know this is interesting.
All right, let's do that one. Let you pick one.
So I'm going to pick this one. And yes, I cheated because, we've done this a few times. And I don't want to do this twice. So this I picked up in a McDonald's parking lot from our old friend Bill Harrison, who passed away a few years ago, of Animated Hobbies, Bill Harrison. And he had picked up the remaining stock of these. Can you guess?
Those look like Frankenstein neck bolts.
They are Frankenstein neck bolts. Okay. Or no, this is not. Hold on. This might not be that one. I'm wrong.
Uh-oh. It's a mystery to even you.
I'm sorry. This is not that. Okay. Sorry. Start over.
We're not starting over.
No. Because I have the other one in here somewhere. But what this is...
Uh-oh.
Is... I remember getting this. I thought this was so beautiful. Okay. So our friend Jeff Yeager sculpted this beauty for Earthbound Studios.
Oh.
And I'm gonna pull this out if I can. But can you tell I like unboxed this once and that was it? People don't realize how big these are when they see the pictures of them.
Hence the big head.
Yes. Beautiful work by Jeff Yeager. And again, you don't get to see the detail on some of these sometimes that's put into it.
What year was that released, do you think? What was it?
I want to say 10 years ago at least.
Yeah, I
because
think
I was
it's-
in my old house still. So,
Yeah.
And they didn't call these 1-to-1 scale, but I got to tell you,
It's close.
it is close.
It's small, yeah.
It's small, but it's close.
It's close.
So, okay, that's what's in that one.
Nothing else in that box?
That's it.
Are those the neck bolts for that kit?
Maybe. Okay. So while we're here,
Let's do the black bin.
let's do the black bin. And I don't know what now. The black bin might be sealed, hermetically sealed.
Uh-oh. Virus getting out?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
the black bin. Now this is a rarity.
Uh-oh. All right, hold that up so people can see it. What is...
So this
Oh.
was put out by Rob Saloni, and it is now owned by Paul Gill. However, Paul is a little smarter than me, and Rob and everyone else, and decided that he didn't need a base this big.
Oh, my God.
Now, I want everyone to know.
Have you ever put this all together?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, man.
Wait, backwards. Sorry. That resin coming out of there, that's okay. Probably fits better this way, but anyway. It's just, I don't know how much of this I'm going to pull out. But I'm going to pull some of it out. If I can.
Oh, jeez. I don't think I saw it all together. Holy crap, that's solid?
No, I think those are hollow. Maybe
They're
they
hollow,
are,
but it's
so-
still like... Oh, my God. So how do I...
So wait. Oh, wait.
Hold on. I want someone to see how tall this actually is. Put this next to you. That's crazy.
Creeper. Oh, wait. No,
Okay.
no. It's not crazy yet.
I forgot how big this was.
These are here's some of the base parts and the chain that came with it. And now we'll take this out just because we can, just to give you a sense of it.
Eyelets, chains. Jeez.
Oh, it's a scene, man. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh my gosh.
I think you put this together in front of this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just ballparking it here. It's not a.
Dude,
exact fit.
I've never seen this in person like that, I don't think, together. Man. So, what's the plan for this? Have you ever even considered where would you put it if you did put it together?
Well, I'll tell you what the plan was. Here's what's funny too. When Rob sent this, he sent me 2 of the one side. So someone had 2 of another side.
Oh no.
And so he had to swap them out for me because they are different.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know which one's supposed to go which. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I don't think there's a front or back. But yeah.
How much does the whole thing weigh, you think?
22 pounds. I want to say.
22 pounds of resin.
Yeah. I think the arms and head are here. There's the base.
Man.
So
that's huge.
I know our good friend Paul Gill has acquired the rights to this kit. And I can tell you're never going to see it with this, and this again. I think Mark redid the base, made this part smaller, and then the figure itself will be the same.
But that's what a cool collection centerpiece. Like if you had a collection room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow.
And Saul did the paint up here, and you'll notice the flesh-colored Frankenstein that I gave him crap about, but you know. But yeah, this is here. Did you feel this? This is like a salad bowl, man.
It's like, oh my God, really? It's like a sled.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah. That's a monster.
That is a monster.
And the base is hollowed out as well.
Yeah, you would have to. Holy cow.
But just yuck. A, I'm glad I didn't cast it. B, I'm glad I didn't try to make any money off of it. So that's what's in that bin or box or whatever. We're just gonna slide stuff out of the way for right. Why don't we just, if you want, real quick?
Yeah.
Just because. Here's the Man of 1,000 Faces kit. And, man, again, early Janus here.
So this is how it came originally.
Yeah, and it came with all the pictures you could put on the floor. And you know what? While I have this out, I should probably go upstairs. Because I have all the stickers for that.
Holy cow. Wait a minute. I want to get back in there. Yeah.
That's the mirror.
The mirror, and that's the makeup case. Okay. So there's little stickers for each label for the makeup?
I think so, yeah. I've got it upstairs. I always forget to bring it down here and put it in here because I never know where it's at. So now that I know where it's at, here's what's funny, though. This corrects me. These are little busts of Phantom. Or no, wait, that's Cheney. Sorry, that's Cheney himself.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the busts, which I don't understand why Janus never sold these by themselves.
Right.
You got the Phantom here.
Why wouldn't you at this point?
Now the Hunchback I think might have been from their Hunchback kit, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. But still,
okay.
These are great little busts by themselves. You're right. Never thought of that. Oh, you can't see the Phantom's face. It's the white.
And I don't know what that is. Arm. And I'm curious now, there's another arm somewhere.
You hope.
Well, there's a story behind that.
Why is there a story behind everything?
Well, because there is. And that's why I'm trying to look for the other arm. I mean, look at this little stool, how this was cast. I don't know.
How's that not broken all these years later?
I know. I don't want to pull the whole base out, but here's the
legs.
The legs and the torso, and this is the case. Get out of here. This is like the rest of the case.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, cool stuff.
Nice.
Cool stuff. That's the wig. That's the wig. Boy, if I don't find that other arm, I'm going to go into a panic. This is what was funny to me. I never knew this till I got it. These were PVC.
What's that?
Those are the pillars.
Oh, the pillar. There's to cut PVC.
Yeah. Oh, here's the other arm.
Yeah.
So the reason this arm's out, someone I know needed one.
Uh-huh.
So if anyone ever needs this arm, I might have a mold for it. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and there's this is what the base is. The PVC went on, and then this is, you can see the base. I don't want to pull this whole thing.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I'll go nuts. And, here's the stickers.
So you have 2 sets of stickers?
I don't know. Maybe I did put them in here finally. So there's a reflective thing for the mirror.
That's a good idea.
So, yeah. The man of 1,000 faces. One bad thing about this kit is they warped really bad.
I was going to say, ooh, yeah.
So I would have to heat that up.
Yeah.
And get it back together.
But that's how it was done. Like, what is that? You can, I don't want to break it, but
yeah, and it'll snap because I snapped one at one time. So it'll heat up. It's not that bad. But and I think I've glued this one because I think I did break this one once. It wouldn't surprise me. But
the bus. I've never actually held one of these in all these years. I didn't have any. I've only think I've painted one Janus kit.
So the story behind this, me getting this kit, because there's always a story.
Yeah.
There's not always a story, but there is with this one. This was a kit that I was always on the fence about. I loved it, but I always looked at it as a painting challenge that I was nowhere near to up to, and I'm still not. Okay. So I was always, I don't know. So one year at Wonderfest, as everyone knows, I tend to get a dealer's pass from time to time. So one year at Wonderfest, I had a dealer's pass, and someone was selling this. Now at the time, Janus was selling for, I think, $240. And so I went up to this guy's table, and he had this, and I said, "What do you want for that?" And he says, $175.
What?
And I said, "Okay." And I walked by, and I was friends with Donnie and John. I walked by Donnie, and I said, "Look what I got." He goes, "Well, why didn't you buy it from me?" I go, "Would you have sold it to me for $175? And he goes, "No." I go, "That's why I didn't buy it from you." So anyway, there you go.
All right.
These might be interesting.
Okay.
These are Janus kits. You got the mummy.
Oh, you know what?
You got the bride.
Right there.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I can pull that out.
For people who haven't seen that.
Okay.
Because I think that's another one if you are in a tragic accident. I might.
So, when I sold all my Aurora kits, this was one of the 2 kits I wouldn't sell. And I had 2 garage kits at the time, the Horizon Joker and this. And I'm like, I'm not selling either of them. And it's because the sculpt is so wonderful. Now, the quality of this is shit. Okay? And I'm just going to pull it all out so you can see how bad. And this is over time, too. Look what's happened to it.
Man, okay, let me get close. So what part?
That's
this
the side
is the
of
side
this.
of the side of the vat.
Yes.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay.
How do
And
we
look
do-
at all my white metal parts have oxidized.
Oh man, turned green. They look like a cool fountain.
Now, I'm going to say this though. When you look at the individual sections like that, okay, this thing is amazingly detailed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never held this either.
Okay. However,
It's like,
now this has worsened over time.
holy
I'm not
cow.
going to lie.
All right, hold on.
This is
But
worsened.
still, this goes to show if anyone's going to pick this up, this is probably what you're going to have because it's been
Yeah.
sitting in that box
Now I could
for
put
what,
this,
30 years almost?
yeah, and I could put this under hot water and straighten it quite a bit. But once you straighten it, you better glue something under here to
Yeah.
reinforce it or pour
Yeah.
resin in there or something.
And that's
Okay.
always been the problem with that kit is the warping.
Hey, yeah, and this has been a problem since day one,
Yeah.
which is a shame because, again, you look at the detail of the stuff that's on the base.
It's stupid. Like, it's so good.
Okay. I mean, it's...
I like this. I've never noticed this part before. This face that's like melting off this skull. That's awesome.
Yeah. And you can also see
wait.
this base really...
Oh, I still got that sideshow vinyl smell too.
This base still is supposed to be trimmed here, too, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to trim it. This is all trimmed off right here.
So it's...
Because I had some of the original sideshow vinyl. Like I have that Bernie I'm back where he's coming out of the grave.
Mm-hmm.
I have that one. I had some of the
So this is another, these are
gallows
the ends of the vats.
yeah.
And I can tell you, this is warped worse.
Man, that's the most disheartening point for me would be these things. I think would be the hardest to make look right. Are they supposed to be curved at all?
No.
Man, that's tough. How many parts total?
I don't even remember. There's an instruction sheet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Whip this out. Hold it. This is what's cool. I was just going through some old paperwork too, and I found a sideshow. When I bought my sideshow, I think Gallows or the I'm Back one, I have an original sideshow gift certificate that came with one of them. Like you got all this kind of stuff back in the day, like where sideshow came from. It's crazy. So did Tom paint that?
Yes.
The box art, Tom Gillian.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I know, pretty sure David Fisher had a resin one he sold a couple years ago that was a prototype.
Uh-huh.
And I'm tell you, if I'd have saw it, I'd have been all over it. Because it's a beautiful...
As much as I hate reissues and redos, and I would love to have someone like redo this. Because this is a nightmare. Like to have to because it's such a great kit too. Yeah. Oh man.
Remember those?
Yep. What else you got in there?
Oh, you got them.
Yeah, back. If I can say movie poster, what's this?
I don't even know. I don't even know what this all
Get
is.
your complimentary art print of the Frankenstein concept drawing. A little late for that. You should send it in.
I should. Damn it.
Wait, there's no expiration date.
I'm betting they don't have them anymore.
I have a gift card in mind I'm going to try and use.
So you have one? Oh, you have
No, I have other sideshow
the other
stuff that I had bought.
So
this hand is resin, right?
yeah, there are a few
see
pieces that are resin.
So this leg is resin.
I think this head is resin.
Head's resin.
Got some white metal parts here.
White metal, yeah.
These domes are vacuum formed.
Oh, good
And
grief.
those go over that.
That was always, any vacuum formed anything was always the worst.
okay.
Especially like Screamin' had those Mars Attacks ones and they didn't even fit the kit. You had to write them and they'd send you a new one.
But even this, and again, this is just a separate piece you got to cut off and put on the base. but yet
Man,
it's really.
this is a kit. I mean, in the best sense of the word, it's a model kit. Like, there's so many pieces.
So, and just here, look at that. Look at the hand that's in there, and just there's a skull in there, and
Yeah, that bucket's awesome. And it looks very Bernie Wrightson, too. Like, it has that. They captured it very well. It's a hand, a bucket of parts. Bucket of parts. A slop bucket.
so yeah,
That's a cool one.
it's a cool one. But as you can see, it's a lot of work.
That is going to be a lot of work to make look good. Is there a year on here?
I want to say 93, but I could be wrong.
You are wrong. 96.
96. You're right. You know what? I'd have rethought that.
96.
So yeah, that's
That's cool.
God, I'm looking at it and I'm going, what a mess. Who wants to buy it? Because let me tell you.
Me, maybe.
But see, this is the thing. This is what's weird about
This would
kit.
make a great video, a restoration of how you bring this back to life to make it look acceptable.
There are the price fluctuates so bad on these. Okay, I've seen them go 300-400,
Yeah,
and then I see them drop back down to the 150. I think was the retail.
yeah.
Okay, so it's again, there's no rhyme or reason. There's no good way to put it back in the box to keep it from warping.
No.
It's
So I think while we put this away, I'll stop this. We'll be right back. We're back. We got it cleaned up. Ooh, that's a loud chair.
excuse you.
We're back. We got it cleaned up. It's over there. All right, one more, Scott. Right there on top. We're going to
Just
keep
one
it
more?
easy today. Yeah, let's
Okay.
do maybe two more. Let's see what's in this
Different
one.
more. I don't know what this is. Yes, I do. Do I?
Do you?
Yes. So this is a conglomeron box.
Uh-oh, I love conglomeron boxes. We just
No,
invented a
this
word.
isn't a conglomeron. You know what this is?
Huh.
It's funny. Another one with a story. This is a Janus mummy.
A Janus mummy? Uh-oh.
A Janus mummy. Dare I say?
That's painted. Who painted it?
Story. Hold on.
Oh, man, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. Damn, I knew I had another one of these somewhere.
What? You have two?
The Empire State Building base
Oh.
from Southern Fried Hobby. Okay. So, I go on eBay one night, and someone is selling just this with the mummy in it. Now, for those of you that don't know or don't remember, this kit originally came this way. You could buy it this way. Okay?
Wait, you could just buy the
The
sarcophagus?
sarcophagus by itself, you could buy the sarcophagus with the mummy, or you could buy the whole kit.
Okay, I do remember that.
So I see this on an auction, and it wasn't expensive. I want to say it was like $100. Okay, so I ended up getting this for $100. Okay, so I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'm watching the guy's auctions. Now this pops up. And I'm like, well, that's the base. So I think I got this for like $25 or something, because this is all it was. Okay. Now here's where it gets tricky. There's a wall that goes here. So I start looking at his auctions going, are you selling the wall? Are you selling the wall? Going to his past auctions. And he had sold the wall with a like Horizon Anubis kit or something.
Uh-huh.
And I begged him to give me the guy's information, because I would have, the guy paid like $25 for the figure. And I would have given the guy what he paid for the figure for the wall. And I would have been complete. So long story short, if I ever want the wall, I'll have to mold my other one to put this on. The only thing this is missing, there's a little part here that's supposed to be on
The
here.
little chin strap
thing, and I would have to probably mold that and cast it. But other than that, I think I got this all for like under $150.
Oh my God. That's funny.
So
can you open this again and take and can you hold that up straight? Like stand it up straight so people can see.
So this is the way the original worked, and this is why the wall was here. Let me take the arms off and hope the mummy don't fall out.
Here, I'll take that out.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, just beat it up. Okay. So the way this went, which is funny because why the wall is there is this is the way it was supposed to be displayed, I think. Or was it? No, I'm
it's that
sorry.
way. I was going to say, it's got to be that way.
It's this way.
Because you don't want to block the front
My
of
bad.
that. Yeah.
My bad. Yes. So it was supposed to be displayed like this. And then this would lean against this wall. And then the mummy would go in there. And that is a very early Jeff Yeager sculpt. And when I tried to buy the rights to some of the Janus kits from them, I wanted to buy this one. And what I was going to do is I would have offered this as it was here, but I was going to have Jeff sculpt a new mummy to go in there.
Yeah.
Because even Jeff will tell you that's a pretty early sculpt. But looking at it now, it's kind of cool. Yeah, it's not bad. So
You want to show that Kong thing or no?
Yeah, it's the old Southern Fried resin Kong base. I think I bought this from Mike Allen, believe it or not. He was selling it.
Who's Mike Allen?
Mike Allen. Forbidden Zone, Mike Allen.
Who's that? The
Yeah,
guy that
who's
won't
that?
come on the show?
The guy that won't come on the show and keeps blaming his poor partner, Charlie. Yeah. So,
He's dead to it.
anyway. So this was made for the geometric, whatchamacallit there.
Man. Is it leaching or just
No,
flaking
I
out?
think it's just flaking off. It probably had a lot of mold release on it, or it was the
Oh,
primer
man.
Mike
Yeah,
used.
holy cow.
So I would strip that, but yeah, that was it. And it was basically in scale with the geometric.
That's really nice, though.
Yeah,
Solid.
it looks like Mike did some work here on this one. And I'm looking now, because I wonder what happened. Now I'm wondering what happened
To the spire?
to the spire. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's the ladder and the spire right there.
Cool.
Which, as you guys all know, Tony is doing one. I might see if I can beg Tony to make me one that'll be a scale with this. But you never know with Tony.
Yeah, you never know.
Damn Tony. But you know what I'm going to do with this? That would have probably been smarter, huh? So, yeah, and I've got another one of those Kong Empire State Building bases too, so it's fun. But yeah, I was just always upset that I missed the auction with the wall in it, because that would have been cool. But it is what it is. And if you're the guy out there that has it, I'll gladly buy it from you. Or if you're somebody that's out there that's got that piece of wall and wants to get rid of it. And what's funny too is the hieroglyphics on that wall were really well done, and you never see them. And the reason you don't see them is because the sarcophagus blocks them. So,
When's the last time that exercise equipment saw some work?
I was working out today. I think I moved it over a little bit. So.
All right, let's do one more.
We're going to do this one.
We'll do a Johansson choice.
I'm going to do this one. I'm doing this one for a reason.
Okay.
Okay? Because there's something in here that's got to come out that'll go along with what one of our guests spoke about earlier today.
Okay. We got primer flakes on the table.
Excuse me. I think I had an X-Acto knife handy. That's all right. I'm going to have to retape it when we're done anyway.
Don't throw that at me. I knew you were going to.
Model Club 3D. Okay. So, and let's just start with that. So, one of the pieces we're looking to reissue will be this King Kong plaque, sculpted by Mr. Parks himself. Now, this was actually a rejected one because his bronze didn't stick or whatever all the way. But it's clean. It's been stripped. I didn't realize it was this clean, actually. So we will probably be molding this one. And you can either paint it, you can either bronze it, which it does look nice bronzed. Or I've also seen pictures of it where they painted these scenes. And Mike used to sell these scenes by themselves. Like, and as you see the MP right there for Mike Parks. So I'm going to be leaving that out. What else do we have here? Well, funny you should ask.
I didn't ask.
So early on, one of the first classes in 1998 was a David Fisher class. And Dave modeled this base.
I remember that.
And there was a class, and obviously we didn't finish it, but, you know, he showed us how to kind of do this, and if you gloss this over, it would probably still look pretty good. I probably didn't do a horrible job. But he sold that base for a while, and doesn't sell it anymore. Now, kudos to you. You can tell me what this is around here.
Gears, right?
From?
I don't know.
Transmission gears.
Oh, wow.
Now, obviously, and you know what's funny is we're doing this box today, and it's David Fisher's birthday today while we're filming.
Happy birthday,
So,
Dave.
Happy belated birthday to Dave, but okay.
Yeah, because this will come out late.
So certainly not in the same vein is this wonderful piece of shit. Okay.
That's big, too. What the heck?
So, let's put this over here for now. So this wonderful piece of shit. Which, how the fuck did he even bag this? Really? I'm afraid to unbag it now. It's like it's sealed. It's put out briefly by Dice Man Creations. Okay. And that was a floor. And that was a wall. Notice, by the way, this ain't warped. Okay. And that was another wall.
It's warped a little.
Okay. So. That was a dungeon Frankenstein type base.
That's a nice base.
So, do you know who sculpted it?
Nope. You.
Scott Johansson sculpted that.
You're a sculptor? Oh, boy.
Out of balsa foam. For Model Maniacs issue 0, I think.
This is a Scott Johansson original?
Yes. And to the best of my knowledge, there's more in existence because I saw somebody post a picture of something with one in it.
Uh-huh.
But to the best of my knowledge, I got 2 copies. And to the best of my knowledge, there's not a lot of these out there.
Where are the molds for him?
Ed's got them if they're even still any good. So, and I doubt he's still got these molds because these are old as...
What year?
Whatever that... When did that magazine come out?
Right around 2000.
So
don't know.
I knew this address by heart. This was Ed's old address and old phone number and the old Dice Fan Creations card. So we'll keep that in here for. But anyway,
Wow.
yeah, that's a rarity.
That is a rarity in many ways.
Okay. Now let's talk about another rarity. And again, we'll talk because it's his birthday. So, one of David's next kit releases, or base releases.
Is that one piece?
Yeah. And there's a tail on there somewhere, right? Yeah. He goes here. So that little rat went there. That went there. And that went on there.
Man, that's nice.
And that was Dave's Gothic base.
Yeah, I remember that.
And what's funny is I have one of these built around the corner. Probably primed, but not painted or anything, of course.
So you have two?
Yeah. I think I got this from Terrain Ahart, but I'm not sure. This one. I'm not sure.
What do those go for?
I don't know what they. When they first came out, they weren't that expensive. So, and then last, but I'm not going to say least, was David's last. What I'm going to call foray into base making. And let's put this over here for now. This was. How the fuck did this go together? I don't even remember. Just go here. Or no.
That's warped a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think. Okay. So that went there. And this went here. And then I think this piece went here. Does that look like that makes sense?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. And then you could put this wherever you wanted.
And this was what? Okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot to, like.
I just can't remember where this went. Unless. We'll have to pull up pictures. No, it didn't fit. So maybe it went here. Which wouldn't make sense to me, but I don't know. So could it have gone there? Because look, that fits kind of perfectly there. But then that doesn't make sense that he'd have a gap like that, right?
Yeah, we'll have to pull pictures, but that's cool.
Unless. Wait a minute.
This is cool, this grid.
Yeah, I can't even remember. Now I'm bugged. We're going to have to look this up. We're going to have to look this up.
But that's it. That's what's in the bin, everybody.
That's what's in the bin. Now I'm going to do a little extra just because we got time. Who cares what you got time for? This really bugs me. Where did this go? And why? Just go here? I want to say it went here. Let's see. I'm not done with this puzzle. If it went there, no.
Everyone's going to be screaming at the screen.
No, you dummy! Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at it like this. You hold that. Okay, that goes there. Okay, now I'm going to do this. That goes here. All right, I think I'm on to something. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put this together so everyone,
we figured it out.
Our viewers can see it. Okay, so you do that. No, this goes. There you go. Makes sense, and then you can put that wherever you want it. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Fisher bases, man.
Damn Fisher. Gotta make a puzzle out of everything. All right.
Back in the box.
Back in the box. Yeah. Yeah, rat, you filthy fucking rat.
You dirty rat!
No idea how all this is going to fit back in here. But we're going to try, right? It's like putting a Billiken kit away. You ever try to put a Billiken kit away?
Yeah, they're the worst. Those boxes folding are puzzles themselves.
Look, so I went through all that. It's like there's nothing but room in there, even with the King Kong Plex. The King Kong Plex is going to stay out. Okay, so we're going to put this here for now.
We're going to do one of these?
I'll just do a couple. This one's just one kit, so it's kind of cool. Andy Cope across the pond did this little super deformed Frankenstein. And
let me reposition. I've never seen that.
So I don't know how it goes in there. I'm probably missing it by a mile, right? So anyway,
I've never seen that thing.
I just thought it was a funny sculpt.
Yeah, that is a funny sculpt. Holy cow, what is it? You can kill someone with this.
I know. I'm thinking about hitting you with it right now.
Why? What did I do?
I don't know. Just, it might be fun. It's okay. That's what's in that little bin.
Little bin.
Over the years, I've collected a lot of shit.
Really?
Okay. These are Hunchback of Notre Dame nameplates.
Oh, sorry.
For the Aurora Hunchback. So if you have a Polar Lights that says Bell Ringer, I can... Got that. Various nameplates that people have either given me over the years or whatever. Posthumous, a lot of it. It's a Cheney mummy replacement head. Okay. That's an original Dracula resin replacement head because when they reissued it, it sucked. This is a set, and these are my masters, of original Batman replacement parts. And I cast those. I molded and cast those because those were the parts that were different in the original.
These are resin?
They're resin, yeah. So, these are some different things I picked up. It's got a...
Hey, that's pretty good likeness on this thing.
Mm-hmm. There's somebody's creature replacement head. This was from the Monsters. This is one of the last things I got from Tom Parker. But it's for the Monsters of the movie's Creature. And it makes the kit so much better. It's just... It's awesome. And I like I said, I just get a lot of odds. This is a Phantom of the Opera replacement head for a Polar Lights kit that I think Ed Balkley put out, and Ed White. This is an old Forgotten Prisoner replacement set. Okay, I thought this was a fun add-on. I'll take it out real quick. But what it was the back piece, because there was no detail in the Aurora. Oh. The trouble is they sculpted all this beautiful detail, and then this would add on to the base too.
Okay.
They sculpted all that beautiful detail. And really, if you put that front piece on, you can't see it. You'd almost be better off cutting it out.
Yeah.
And put it on. It also had a replacement head. And I forgot who made this. It's probably on this label that's on the bag, but by Orr. I don't know. These weren't available for long. I can tell you that. So I got that little replacement stuff.
And nameplates up the ass.
Nameplates up the ass. This I got. This is a Wolfman's Wagon sculpted by Rob Blusky. I wish he'd have made it hollow though. But this is to make the Wolfman's Wagon look like the Wolfman on the box art. And then it'll fit into the styrene pieces. And it's got new arms and stuff like that. So I have that set. From my good friend, Mr. Rick Evans. Oh, I think, and I know where this one came from. God, that come from Pestilence or did that come from Rob Madison? Can't remember. Sorry, guys. Fill me in if you can, because I don't remember. These are Kong trees from before the Kong got crazy. Oh, these are a little fun thing. These are replacement head for the Mobius mummy. So much better than what they did to it. They butchered the original sculpt so bad. It's not even funny. This is a Godzilla set that had bottom and top mouths for the Aurora Godzilla. Fun, huh? This is Terry Beattie's Captain America head.
What's that one? What's that big one?
This one? This is a Hulk, but Matt Mannett reworked it for me.
Gotcha.
But that's reworked Terry's sculpt. Terry, don't be mad. I never cast it, I promise you. But this is, for those of you that don't know, this is off of my casting of the original Godzilla's go-kart. Okay. And the jaw broke here because I'm an idiot, but as you can see, it's an easy glue on. And when Polar Lights reissued it, they thought it was a mistake and they put the parachute straps on this side. But the original only had parachute straps on one side. And this, I molded it. Look what I had to do to get resin to flow in this thing. This is early days of molding and casting. Trust me. Never, ever again. Do you understand me?
I really like this creature.
Yeah, and I don't know if Steve Iverson has those, but it was really nice. I cast that too. I had the, and I might redo those Superman parts at some point. But yeah, so these are all goofy little replacement heads I have. You know, before Worthling started charging $1 zillion for his. And then this real quick. This, I don't believe in altering my original Auroras, but two of the Aurora kits I hate the most are the Jekyll and Hyde and the, whatchamacallit? The Witch. And so this Jekyll and Hyde comes with this extension for the base. Okay, and then you can put this bookcase. And it's got stuff to put on the shelves of the bookcase. I think I'm upside down. Sorry, Rick, if I'm upside down. Okay. Then you can put this stuff in here and some bottles and
Here, turn that a little towards, yeah.
I think these are available at Cult's TV Man Hobby Shop.
That's cool.
I want to say this is about a $40 set, but I don't want to get quoted direct on that because if I'm way wrong, screwed up. But yeah, I got this set. I've got a Mr. Hyde replacement head in here somewhere too. Because again, I think that the Aurora kit is jank. And then they reverse engineered it.
I don't like the hand on there. It looks so weird.
Yeah, it's... And no one ever fixed that. I don't know why.
It looks like his hand's upside down or backwards, or it looks like a lobster claw. I can't figure it out.
One more.
All right, one more.
And these are just what I call accessories for the most part. This I got from Matt Lawrence. Some King Kong nameplates that glow in the dark, I think, or they glow with UV light. This is an old geometric skulls set. A bunch of little 1/8 skulls.
Open? Not open?
Vinyl.
Vinyl skulls.
Okay. These are...
Now you could print a plate of those for 10 cents.
These are little bases that someone cast that and actually had them on eBay. And they're off of
Tropicana.
Yep. Here's some rats I got from Mark Worthling. Some electrodes I got from Matt Lawrence. More electrodes from Matt Lawrence. Some nameplates I got over the years. I actually made this one because, long story, but Steve needed one. Some more different nameplates that I've accumulated over the years. I don't even know why I have this.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know where I got these. Maybe these are Matt Lawrence too, but I don't think so. But I just electrodes.
Tank Crew.
Okay. This is a replacement head and feet for the geometric Wolfman.
Oh yeah.
That was sculpted by Mike Hill. This was sculpted by Wayne the Dane. And I like Wayne, but I'm going to be honest, he's not Mike Hill. But in this case,
yeah, because didn't it get pinched in the molding process or something? Like,
yes.
That's a Wayne the Dane?
Yep.
I think I bought replacement feet for mine.
These are the replacement heads for the Mobius Bride of Frankenstein kit, which is a big improvement over what they came out as in styrene. Sculpted by Jeff Yeager. And this is just an extra head I have that Mr. Tucky was selling scraps at one point. Extra heads, so I picked that up. This is one of them old Hydrocal, those railroad shop things?
Mm-hmm.
And I poured some resin in it, and, but, oh, what a nightmare, huh? So, got me another Matt Lawrence special. Again, Starlighting
Projects.
This, Forbidden Zone was selling these little labels and some glass dollhouse bottles put together. So this is the kind of thing I would pick up. Forbidden Zone sold those too, but they were part of something else. Little genie bottle. Humphrey Bogart head. Okay. King Kong nameplate. I think Cellarcast was selling a lot of these nameplates at one time. I could be wrong. More Starlighting Projects. And I think he still sells these, the gauges.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is the one Wayne did. I could be wrong. John Diaz could probably correct me.
John Diaz, we need help. Whose is this?
Okay. I don't even know where I got that, but I thought it was cool. I got a bunch of these. I keep buying these. Why? Why do I keep buying these? I have a bunch of these. I keep buying them.
How many have?
Dracula Crest. There's 3 here at least. And there was one in my Dracula model.
All right.
These are bad, so I hate to show them, but these were recasts I got years ago of Billiken did a set of heads. Was that Vic Morrow? Elvis Presley? Steve McQueen? And Clint Eastwood. Not for sale. Not anything, because they were what they were. This, I believe, was the original Thomas Kuntz head that was supposed to be on the Dark Horse Dracula statue that never made it. This is a kind of a rough cast, but Mr. Balkley got a hold of that somehow. Got this set one time that was like an Predator trophy set. It had this alien head.
Oh, that's what that is.
God, yeah, but look how pitted it is and stuff.
That was going in the opposite direction.
And then again, when I find little bins of stuff at Wonderfest, got skulls. More skulls. I don't know what this was, but it's a little monkey, so I got it. These were little Billiken head recasts that I was going to make magnets out of someday, but never did. These I had a machinist at work make for these little electrode things. He made me a set of these too. And last but not least, Joe Graziano cut these out at work.
Oh, shoot.
These little, years ago. So that's it. That's junk. That's jank. That's filler.
What's in the bins?
So, and I'm sure everybody has a bin like this of what I'm going to call extra
Have a drawer.
junk or stuff or whatever. And I've got more. I think I've got another bin like this somewhere. I love the geometric skulls. I wish they were 6 scale though, but they're 8 scale.
All right, buddy. Well, that's what's in the bin this episode.
Too much in the bin.
We'll be back after this. Say goodbye, Scott.
Goodbye, Scott.
Look at the camera and say it.
Goodbye, Scott.
Yes, Scott. You're the
All right.
only one who
All right,
says
go ahead.
shit
I'm recording
unfiltered.
this now. So Scott,
That's
re-ask your
our
question.
Okay.
again.
So I want to ask on the record
I'm gonna put this as a blooper at the end. Sorry.
a
Oh,
There you go.
a
okay.
licensed veterinarian who went to college, went through a lot of school. I don't know how much she remembers because she was probably at the time, but whatever.
No, I didn't even try that shit till my 50s, man.
Oh, okay.
No,
So,
I was clean.
That damn Mike guy got you going on that stuff. Yeah. But anyway, so
Hey, I was straight edge through
I
high
want to
school.
know your feelings
See,
on the,
me too.
on the possibility that a Bigfoot exists. Okay. Someone
Okay.
that's intelligent, not somebody that watches A&E and fucking any other fucking conspiracy channel or whatever the fuck
Okay.
these idiots all tin hat wearing motherfuckers watch. I want to know an
Good
honest,
job alienating all our tin hat motherfuckers.
well, they all know already. Okay.
Oh,
So I want to know what the probability of the existence of an animal like this is.
I can't give you a statistical probability. I think at this point in our history, it's highly unlikely. However, I will say they are still discovering new species on the globe all the time. So I'm not one of those people who says it's absolutely impossible. I think it's highly unlikely that a creature that large has not been witnessed yet, at least reliably so. How's that?
Yeah. Not
And
these
here's the
little-
thing,
That is a good answer.
Bigfoot, if you're watching, stay fucking hidden because us asshole humans watch all the movies. Us asshole humans will hunt you down and capture you.
This is what a Bigfoot believer considers a sighting. Oh, you see that? That was Bigfoot. Okay. All right.
All right.